and you die in like one lick, like it's really bad. It's like bad. It's really bad. I can't play difficulty trophies. Like it sucks for me.
Oh, my man said you die in one lick.
Yeah, like
can you use the infinite rocket?
Yeah, I mean, like if you beat the game like 2 or 3 times, you know you can get enough currency where you can buy the infinite ammo. So, yeah, it'll make it easier. But like if you don't have the infinite ammo, yeah, it's gonna take you a long time to beat that game.
Oh man,
you gotta really know what you're doing. Like you gotta skip steps and everything. Like you have to speed run. Yeah, I seen speed run steps. Like I seen that. Like I was watching it yesterday. Like after I finished the stream yesterday, I was like, oh shit. It's crazy, man. Oh no, Doughboy changed his.
Oh man, yeah, man. Yo, Doughboy, what happened to Duke, bro?
Yo, I feel bad for Doughboy, man.
Bro, Connecticut boy.
When I look at that, I remember what just happened to him this weekend.
Yo, I like that shit is funny. Yo, your thing. You know SPR is taking notes. He is taking notes.
I'm hurt. Look, that's how I feel when LSU.
SPR is taking notes right now. He is taking notes of your poor Doughboy, man. What happened, bro? You were up like what, 28 or some shit?
Bro, we was big. I was talking big shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was talking big shit. I just knew we was gonna win this game. When it was like 10 minutes left, I was like, oh, I felt the energy shift. I was like, man, these jokers, they making shots. We not defending good. I'm like, man, but hey, ain't no way we gonna lose because we up and we got the ball. This motherfucker throws the ball in the air. It gets tipped. And this dude hit the craziest shot you ever seen, bro. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm sick. I'm so sick.
That's how I felt with my LSU game.
He's like, motherfucker, I'm ill. And not in a good way.
We were supposed to make the Elite 8 too.
Oh shit! Man. He said, "Motherfucker, I'm ill."
I felt the same way, so I know how you felt because that's how I felt the day before.
I'm telling you, bro.
Oh shit! My man had to break out the castor oil. Oh man. Yo,
I know that.
I mean, yo, the believe it or not, the Duke and St. John game wasn't that bad.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
I honestly thought you were gonna blow them out.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good game. Yeah, that was a pretty good game. I was like, oh shit, St. John at least did something. I thought they were gonna get fucked up. I'm like, man, what the? I'm thinking, St. John, what the fuck is you doing here? Like you have no business being in the 8.
Yeah, they handled their own. Closer than Yukon did for a while. It just went all bad.
Yo, but the Yukon game, I was like, yo, these dudes are blowing out Yukon. These dudes are the truth. Then the second half came. I was like, what the fuck is happening? I was like, what? Fucking Yukon magic, bro. I don't know what it is about that state, bro. Out of all the states, bro, Connecticut. I don't know what type of water they drinking in that motherfucker.
They drinking something, man.
Yo, but shout out to your profile. That shit is fun. That shit is funny, bro. You got a good sense of humor.
Yeah, I hit up the craziest AI. I was like, yo, let me get the AI on this, bro.
He's like, you know, I need ChatGPT.
AI can show how I feel.
Like we spending all this money on RAM. We might as well use it for something.
Bro,
use it for me. Use it for me.
Oh shit, that shit is crazy. Yo, that's just wild, bro. Oh man, but yeah, I'm thinking
more RAM. You know, I eat RAM for breakfast, I eat for lunch, and I eat for dinner.
We're gonna blame you for the PlayStation hike. Like this is entity's fault.
No, don't blame me.
I'm blaming you.
Oil prices.
That's it, man.
You know.
I ain't fooling us. See, this is the start of the Judgment Day War. Next thing you know, they're gonna launch missiles at us, man. I seen all the Terminators. Man, we blaming you. Hey, don't come. This is the oil's fault. Nah, y'all sucking up all the RAM. Oh shit, man. But anyway, hey, so we're live. Hey, welcome my friends, my family, my fellow gamers. Welcome back to another episode of 60 Frames No Lag podcast. We're out here talking about gaming, you know, PlayStation price hikes, you know, Xbox games on the PlayStation, PC gamers still upset that PlayStation games been going on their platform, and you know, Nintendo Switch 2 selling blockbusters, you know, out there all around the world. You know, it's just having a good time and stuff. You know, the Duke Blue Devils lost. You know, they choked like the New York Knicks. I feel you, bro. I've been there.
They playing right now. The Knicks playing right now.
Everything, you know. Hey, we made it in the playoffs. We in the playoffs. Knicks in the playoffs. We did it.
They're playing
again,
Houston right now.
4 years in a row. So we do good. Let's see if we could get that chip. You know what I'm
They're
saying?
playing Houston right now.
You know, at least we got the NBA Cup.
Yeah, y'all did get the cup. I'll give y'all that.
Listen, beggars can't be choosers, bro. Rep that flag. I got the NBA Cup. I feel that's it.
Put up a banner for that shit. They was like,
I know I would, but like, you better put that banner up. We have a shit. I'll put it up myself if we have to. We got something. We got to get something out of this moment. Anyway, appreciate it. Thank you so much for rocking out with us. I truly appreciate it. Hope you guys get to enjoy the show. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you get to stick around. I hope you enjoy the panel. And if you do, subscribe. Everyone, please hit the like button and share this link out so we could get, throughout your favorite social media apps and wherever you talk shit, talk trash, talk about games and stuff, so we can keep the community growing. That would be truly appreciated, right? So we're gonna head on over and roll it out with the crew. We're gonna start out with Chill Will. What's going on, my brother?
Hey, what's going on, everybody, man? Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to the chat, man. Hit that like button.
Oh man, you ready for the conversations today? We're gonna have to start some. We're gonna have to start some charity to get people some PS5 Pros. We're gonna have to start a GoFundMe for Valkyrie.
Man.
She said nice. Speaking of Valkyrie, how you doing, Valkyrie?
Good. Guess what? On the weekend it was 50. Today it is 80 degrees.
Oh wow.
That's
Yeah, go figure.
Oh, so you're going through that? You're going through the.
No,
You're going through.
I converted it to Fahrenheit. So.
No, she does. She converts to freedom measurements.
Yeah, she looked out for us. Thank you.
Yeah, she converts to freedom measurements. She used freedom numbers.
Yeah, we get it.
You know we Americans and we slow. Look at our president.
Yeah, listen, we can't be helped. You know what I'm saying? See, that's how we become number one. We make the world dumber so they could come down to our level and we beat them at it. You see, that's the secret. Got a secret. You got to bring the world down to our level because we're better at it. Oh, it's good, bro. All right, we're gonna talk about. Thank you for showing up. I know it's getting colder over there. It's getting a little bit brisk. It's snowboard season coming soon, so are you gonna put the snowboard? Are you already replaced it? Because I don't see the big Kahuna board.
Yeah, it was a snowboard, but I was doing tennis this week, so cut it down.
So you tennis? Listen, hold up. So you like this all-pro athlete? Like, what else you do? Do you like run? Do you like do half marathons, or things like that? I know you. I know. I could just see it. I could see you do half marathons.
This morning.
I knew she was a runner. I knew it. I could just see it. I could just see it. My knees are swelling. Just noticing. The pain in my knees are just happening. My back, getting back pains. I know it. 10K. You ever do triathlons? You do that too?
Everyone tries to talk me into it, but I'm just like, I don't want to die.
Swipe.
I enjoy it, not because I want to hate it afterwards.
Swim, bike, run. That's it. Swim, bike, run.
I've done an aquathon, so yes.
You did a what? An aquathon? What's that?
So you swim. I'm not converting it, but it's essentially.
I could do meters. That makes sense.
200 meters. You swim 200 meters in the ocean.
200 meters. Okay.
Oh wow.
Which sounds short until you get in the ocean and the current and the waves, and I was like, "Oh God,
that does not sound short."
And then you run 6Ks after that. So not a try. A try is like I refuse to get on a bike. So yeah, it's just a
okay. So okay. Crazy. Wow, that's some stuff. But, I'm retired, so I'm doing no physical activity. Nothing stress me out. Heaviest thing I'm lifting is an ice cream bar. I traded the controller. I traded in the iron bar for the ice cream bar.
Does it run 5 miles every day?
That's it. Yeah, so those days are done. I ain't running nothing. No, I don't even run to the bathroom. I walk casually. My days are running out over. My knees are shot. My back is shot. My ankle shot. It is done. I did my duty for 29 years.
I need a bacchiotomy.
No more, man. The days of waking up like at 0 dark 30 and it's raining and they still want you to run, and they wonder why we get VA disability, the dumb shit. Like, bro,
Oh dang.
can we like call this off today and wait till the rain stops? Nope. Nah, that makes too much sense. Hell no. Oh man. But anyway, thank you for being here, Valkyrie. Definitely want your opinion on the price hikes. Cause I know that's gonna be she's be like, I should have listened to you, Border Rock, when I had the chance. All right. And we got, Sean K the King. What's going on?
What up, P Rock? What's going on with you, man?
What's up, brother? How's everything? Man?
I'm all right, man. Just trying to get through Resident Evil Requiem, and we almost 75%. I mean, we're 25% left. Hey, I have streaming issues. This is different from me. I have streaming issues right now.
We're probably on this template.
I do.
My man needs to be sponsored by fiber, like T-Mobile Fiber or something. Man, hook this man up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start seeing Sean K on T-Mobile Fiber commercials.
I'll stream and then it cut off like within an hour. I'm like, what the hell? I hate that,
man.
I hate that. Every time I stream,
that's that Houston infrastructure.
Yeah, so
that's what that is. That's that infrastructure out of Houston. I don't know what's going on in Texas, boy. I don't know what is happening. All right, brother. All right, thank you for being here. Hey, what's your plat count?
2152.
2150. Fuck off. I'll say it for you.
2,152.
Oh,
you were digging it, but you said it.
Oh shit, that shit is wild. All right. Okay, we got Entity up in here, hocking up all the RAM based on a lie. But y'all heard the thing now. So apparently the 40%, gobbling of AI, for AI wasn't actually an order. It was like, kind of like an intent to buy, but it wasn't an actual buy. Everybody went crazy over an intent, and apparently it's not happening.
No, because if you really think about it, right? One of the key things that Sony is doing with their new chip design is about compression, right? So compression is a really, really big tech requirement, and Google has managed to compress AI usage of compression, like data a lot. So the necessary RAM requirement that everybody was projecting is actually going down. So
that's from a technology perspective. That was another thing. Google changed the game also. Supposedly, Google, like you just mentioned, has a compression technique that you don't that AI data centers don't actually need that much RAM, right? But the main thing is the actual conversation that the AI industry was going to absorb 40% of the stock of chips was based off an intent, not actual contractual obligations.
No.
And it was from one guy. What was his name? Sam Altman from OpenAI.
Yep.
So everybody made business moves not based on contracts and actual purchases. It was based off a dude who says, I promised to buy something, but he didn't, and now he's not going to do it. The fuck is we doing here? Someone tar and feather the bastard, bro. Someone find him and send his ass to Korea. That dude needs to go to North Korea. Send his ass to North Korea.
South is a very nice place.
No. We're not sending him vacation. He needs to see Kim Jong-un. Send his ass to Kim Jong, bro. The fuck you doing? We going through all this bullshit? Boy, send his ass to North Korea. Send his punk ass to North Korea. One-way ticket. Don't your ass come back. Oh, man. Him and Humorous. Put him on the same flight. Put him on the same flight. Oh, man. But it's crazy.
How you use him with the dope boy picture?
Oh, shit. Oh, man. So how you been, Entity? How's everything?
Everything's good. Still on Ghost of Yote. Where I'm close to 45 or 50 hours. Only just managed to
the second
assassinate the second boss. Yeah.
I told you. I called it. I said it. You only killed the second boss. Yeah. That's like everybody's problem. Anybody who says, "Oh yeah, I got 50 hours of games," yeah, you just killed the second boss, didn't you? They're like, "Yeah, how you know?"
It is
I know.
so expensive. It's
yes.
It's a work of art. There's
and the
no
content is good.
Right?
Like the content is good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Glad you enjoyed it. All right. Okay. We got Doughboy, man. Yo, hey, everybody in the chat, pour one out for Doughboy. And his Duke Blue Devil.
Yo, F's in the chat, man. Come on.
Pour one out for the homie. Pour one out for the Duke Blue Devils. You know what I'm saying? Man, I know he feeling it. He hurting, man.
Going through it right now.
Going through it, man. They blew a huge lead.
I'm so sick.
Man, they went. I mean, at least if it was tight throughout the whole game, that is one thing. But yo, they made it look too easy the first half. Like Connecticut had no business being there. Like I'm like, yo, St. John's was doing better when I was watching that game. I'm like, yo, St. John's.
Like, I would have rather got blown out. I would have rather got blown out than have to deal with this because they already talking about, yo, this is the greatest shot in NCAA tournament history.
Everybody. You're gonna see like 30 for 30 on ESPN.
Man, dog. Like,
yo, believe I know how that paid for you. Because I have to relive that stupid ass Boston comeback from the playoffs when they were down 0-3 with the Yankees. That shit's in 2004. That shit's never going away, bro. That shit is never. That shit's just painful, bro. That shit.
Merch, 30 for 30 documentaries.
Oh man, Netflix. You're gonna be canceling every subscription that talks about that.
Hey, can't be worse than the
Yo, it's bad, bro. It's bad. Yo. At least a blowout, people move on. Yeah. No one really cares about a blowout. They just move on. They forget about it.
Yo, this motherfucker hit a half-court logo three-pointer with like 1 second left. Like, yo, they gonna be talking about that forever. Now I gotta live with it. So
that motherfucker inputted. That dude inputted a Madden cheat code, like an NCAA cheat code, to get that. Like, yo, this is like what a way. Like, this is bullshit, bro. Oh man. And then if they win, if they win the tournament, oh my god.
Oh, you ain't gonna get the end of it.
Because at least they gotta lose, because then no one's gonna really care about that comeback. Because it's not as, you know what I mean? They lost. But if they win the tourney. Oh man, that makes it even. Because then they're gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. So I don't know, bro. You might quit watching college basketball after this season.
Done for life, but
man, watch flag football.
So yeah, right. I'm about to move on to something else. But yeah, I'm still sick, but I'm glad to be here with you guys, man. I'm glad I finally got in the group chat, man. Y'all funny, yo. Y'all be posting a lot.
It's insane, isn't it? That group chat is hilarious.
We got 2 group chats, like
there's just 2, because we can't fit it all in one. Apparently, we don't have enough RAM on our phones.
You see the disrespect in this fucking thumbnail, my guy? God damn it, that's fucked up.
Oh yeah.
I'm just the little details. Yo, the Doughboy is killing me though. Every time he puts the Doughboy on there, that shit is killing me, man. I'm like, yo.
What he do with Valkyrie is hilarious. Like,
oh yeah. Yo, the chat said DLSS 5.0 version of Valkyrie. he gave her the DLSS. Yo, I was dying. I was like, holy shit. The chat said, because Harry's like, that don't even look like Valkyrie. Somebody says, no, that's DLSS 5.0.
We said SPR just put any random Asian lady. He said she like.
Oh yeah, he said. I think he said he just put any randomly, put any random in a skirt. He goes, no, that's Valkyrie DLSS 5.0.
That was hilarious.
I'm like, yo, that's just crazy. That shit was crazy. Yo, that is wild, bro. There, that chat. Welcome to the chat. I'm telling you, hey, community. We have a wild. It's so wild. We have to have 2. We got 60 FNL, and we got one that's like they spelled it out the long name. 60 frames no lag, chat. We got 2 of them, and we're both in the same thing. We go back and forth, and the crazy part is there's always something new between the 2, but it's not the same thing. That's what's funny. It's like you literally have to look at both because it's 2 different conversations happening. It's hilarious. Oh my god, this is the most hilarious chat ever. We got 2 chats, All right. All right, dope. Okay, and then yeah, that's everybody. We got Doughboy. Oh, Brain. What's up, Brain? What's going on,
Yo,
my
man.
brother?
Oh, brain. Okay.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? I'm all right. Excuse me for coming in a little late because I gotta put the kids to bed tonight. It's my
Absolutely.
turn. But I'm good, man. I'm tired. Been up since 4:30.
In
Wanted
the
to come in
morning?
here and yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Yeah. That's why I be tired a lot. But it's cool.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I know that feeling. Well, I used to know that feeling.
You know, Brain tired. Got no
I don't know that
energy.
feeling no more.
I wanted to
Yo,
come in here and just talk
I've
to
yet to
everybody.
wake up before the sun comes up. Ever since I retired, I wake up to the sun
Good.
shining. I
Good.
wake,
You did
you
it
know,
for
I
30
wake.
years, bro. You good.
The
You
sun
good
is
for
up
time.
before me. I'm like, it's about damn time. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, look how mentally fucked up you get in the military. That if you wake up and the sun's out, the first thing you think of is, I fucked up. You know what that is? To wake up and you see the sun, and the instant feeling you get is not thank God, I'm thankful for a new day. It's like I fucked up.
Ah, fuck.
You don't even want to look at your watch. You don't even want to look at the clock. You don't even want to look. You just don't even want to know how bad it is. Tell me that's not a mind fuck. Tell me that's not mental trauma. When you wake up to the sun in your face and the first thing you think of is I fucked up.
Extra
Like,
miles, extra miles.
oh my god. You just be like, oh my god.
Wait, what's
Like,
the punishment for waking up late? What's the punishment?
like, yo, bro, oh, you late? Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's gradual, but fuck with you. But the one thing the Marine Corps learned, the one thing, especially the Marines, we learn is the best thing to take away is a Marine's time. Oh yeah, they're gonna take your time away because that's all you got. That's all you got. You just want your time off. Mm-mm. They're gonna take your time, and it
Oh
sucks,
no.
man. But I'm
That's
telling you, you wake up and the sun's shining on your face, and you're like, I fucked up. Yo, it's bad. You're just like,
That is
I
so
fucked up.
sad. Can they
Yeah.
do that? They can take away. Oh my god! So
Yeah, it's
literally,
about-
if you how to say it, if you're not doing well, you can't go
Disgusting.
home.
No, they own your ass, dog.
Oh, they own your ass. They
your
own
ass.
your ass.
Man,
You
You
see?
sign your life away.
They said, listen, you sign the Marine Corps, they'd be like, listen, your heart belongs to your mama, but your ass belongs to us. Okay? Your ass belongs to us now. Like, we didn't join you, you joined us.
gee. But wouldn't you think that from a psychological perspective, that is not really good for rotation, retention? Anyway, it just
I
doesn't
mean,
compute with me.
you could look at. You could look at it like that, right? But and I joke about. It's not a joke. It really is like that. But I understand though. There is a method to the madness because when you join the military, we're in the business of lives. You either live or you
yeah.
die. That's it. So waking up late could set a pattern of you're not being responsible of you being where you're supposed to be, and
Yeah,
you don't want that
listen,
habit.
I'm up for the extra 10 miles of running or 50 more push-ups, but taking time from your leave, whoa,
No, see,
that
that's
is
the thing.
harsh.
So, the reason why is because, Marines adapt to pain. Believe me, that's nothing. We'll adapt to pain. We'll adapt to more miles, to more push-ups. So after a while, it's not really effective. But your time? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can never get used to that. That's just something that you just can't get used to because that's all you got. That's what you look forward to the most. You look forward to your weekends. You look forward to the extended weekends. You look forward to your leave. Your vacation days and stuff like that. Oh yeah, when they take those days away. Oh yeah, it hurts. It hurts bad. Marine Corps does that. The Marine Corps does a mighty good job of finding ways to take away your time. You know, but I get it. But it's really because at the end of the day, you know being in the military, the business isn't profit, the business is mission. And if we allow people to get used to not being where they're supposed to be, when they're supposed to be, that could cost somebody's life. So we can't allow that. So we're gonna take your time. But when you do it for over 20 years, your mind gets fucked. Like mine. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be honest, I got used to it fast. You know what I'm saying? I got back to civilization real fast. I ain't gonna lie. After I retired, because I retired, so my last day of working was November 11th. That was my retirement ceremony. Right? After that day, I didn't have to do nothing. So the first couple of days was kind of nerve-wracking because it always felt like I was supposed to do something. Like I couldn't get this feeling out. Like I'm responsible for something, but I'm not. I'm done. But I just couldn't get this feeling out. I was still waking up early. I was still doing my routine. I'm like, why the fuck am I up at 6 a.m? There's nothing for me to do. But it was just this. It took a little while for me to really get out of it. It took me maybe about a month to really like sleep in to 8. Now I'm overdoing it. I'm waking up like at 10 now and shit.
Hell yeah.
Now I'm a junkie. Now I'm a junkie. I went from smoking weed to
a real American.
I went from smoking weed to snorting cocaine. Now I'm just a junkie. I'm just a bed junkie. I'm like,
Savage.
I don't think I had breakfast in a couple of weeks. I go straight to lunch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh man. But say that, yeah. Okay. So Brain, continue on, Brain.
Oh no, that's about it. I just want to talk shit. I definitely want to talk about this PlayStation price hike because I think people are being a little bit disingenuous about it.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's about it, man. I'm always happy to talk with y'all and see y'all.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
Send agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we got Henry here.
Henry.
Big hen dog.
Hooray.
He said we got Hen Dog up in here.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on, Henry?
Yeah,
How you doing?
this PlayStation. Yeah, I don't know. I think people either have like the memory of like a hamster or something. Like they forget that we have price hikes like on other consoles and PC parts like for the last 6 months while PlayStation tried to hold it down. And I have a feeling that the Twitter gaming space is going to be silent about Nintendo when their price goes up.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's coming.
If you guys notice, the Mario Kart bundle is no longer available for the Switch 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Yeah, but the price
I didn't know that.
there.
That's why I bought it.
So, but I mean, like I think what is happening is that it proves one thing that the people do want the PlayStation 5 Pro, right? So that's why there's a surge in sales.
Yep.
Right?
Yes. Yes. And then
yeah, so I think people who want to hate on PlayStation are really upset about that.
Because people
they don't, like I think they care too much about what other people want to play.
That's the crazy thing, dude. I didn't see it selling out like that.
Yo, it's so
wild.
Out.
Yes. Like
so
even
I
I
see
heard
people
like
taking pictures buying one.
I heard like so
yes.
bro, it was so bad. I wanted to post my PS5 Pro. Like I just got one too.
You want to be part of it. My man was having FOMO. He was having FOMO. It's like,
FOMO, and I was
do I need to buy another one?
Yeah.
Yo, so
I'm genuinely happy for these people who are happy about their purchase, right? And then there are these people who say, "Why are you bragging?" I'm like, "No, man, they're just sharing their happiness. Let it go."
I'll be happy too.
he said, "Damn, man, shit's got a lot harder for you to get a Pro, huh, Sean?
Yeah.
Yep.
$900. He says, shit. You ain't getting one now. You can forget about that shit.
I'll wait till the PS6. I am not buying a Pro.
Yeah, you better.
That's what I said.
You better go to
Damn.
and tell them that your
Y'all
cost of living is going up, and
y'all should have. You should listen to me, man. You should listen to me, man. Listen, when it was $650, it was $650. You could have traded in. You could have traded in your PS5 when it was $650. You would all you gotta do is maybe pay like a $300 difference, $250 difference.
I should have did it.
No one listens to me. No one.
It's all right. It's my fault.
I get no respect. No respect at all. I feel like Ronnie Dangerfield. I get no respect. No respect at all. I even made a whole ass video, and you was like, "Great video, Paul Rock." He even said it was a great video, but he didn't listen.
It was a great video.
You didn't do it. You didn't listen.
Hey,
50.
Sean, you could partner.
That
with
was the
Pearl
first one in
Abyss
the
so that
comments.
next
He said,
review
great
they can
video,
send you
Porter
PS5
Rock.
You said Pearl
Yeah.
Abyss?
Yeah, you can partner with Pearl Abyss. They'll just send you a PS5 Pro with their fucking next review.
With the Crimson
really?
Desert.
Crimson Desert.
Oh yeah.
They did it
Tell
to
him, hey,
Digital Foundry.
tell him I'm gonna review Crimson Desert. They'll give you the PS5 Pro because they're not giving you
Deliver it to
they're not
your
giving you the
house.
PS5. They're not giving you the PS5 version. They're gonna make sure you play on the Pro.
Okay, shit. I'm
The reason why I would say that because that's what they did with Digital Foundry.
They did it with Digital Foundry.
So Digital Foundry requested a copy for review, and they received the whole PlayStation with the game installed. With a specific code, and
So
they didn't give him the, but they didn't give him the game
base
code.
consoles.
They didn't give him the game code. The game was
"Hey, we know the
installed.
Series,
So
we
there
know the
was
Series S looks like shit. So here's just the PS5.
yeah. So there was no way for them to review the PS5 version of it because they didn't give him a game code. They gave him a console with the game installed already with the updates and patches. That's hilarious.
Mr. Get It Ready's
That's
here.
service right there.
All right, Mr. Get It Ready. Hey, you ready? Get it ready. You getting ready for that $900 Pro? You getting it ready? I hope you took your own advice.
Get ready.
Hey, Craig been ready.
You got that Diddy oil? That's why he saved up all the Diddy oil. He knew this shit was coming. He knew this day was coming. He hogged up all the Diddy oil. Oh, I don't think he's ready. See, he's not ready. He was not ready.
Stay
He
ready.
ain't get
Gabby
ready.
never have to
No,
get ready.
listen. I'm gonna read the super chats while you get it ready, okay, Craig? While you getting it ready, I'm gonna go through the super chats and stuff. View activity, all right. So who we got? We got over here. We got the truth. Thank you for the super chat. Says shout out to M from Mount Midipus. Oh, yo, M is wild, man. Yo, shout out to you, man. Thank you so much. Jimmy Harrison, $5 super chat says, good to see you, my brothers and sisters. Hey, man. Thank you for rocking out, Jimmy, man. Good to see you. Hope you enjoyed the show, brother. Thank you for rocking out. Glitza, $5 super chat. Sony is raising PS5 prices because of their competition. Nintendo's cutting production, and Xbox is Xbox. I mean, yeah, competition, but I think primarily, price hikes and all that shit. They're not gonna go back to monetary loss. They're not subsidizing these consoles. They're gonna stay at profitability.
That's what happens when you're number one, Puerto Rock.
Yeah, it's what happens. Yeah, I was like, what happened to number 3? That was hilarious. The crazy part is, PlayStation. We're gonna talk about it, but PlayStation raised their price to $650, which is the current price of the Xbox Series X. People forgot the Xbox raised it to $650 like a couple of months ago. But we'll talk about that. And we got D487 with the $10 super chat. Says, wake up, it's the first of the month, all the way to GameStop. Motherfuckers be spending their taxes refunds. They're gonna spend their whole tax refund on the PS5 Pro if they don't get their thing before April 2nd. Oh shit, man. And then of course we got Anonymous Boss, member for 2 months. Says hit the like button. Of course, everybody hit the like button. All right, and now we're gonna get it. Let's see. Hey, Craig, you ready?
Hey.
Oh, he ready.
Oh, he got it ready.
You ready?
What's happening?
You got ready for that? You got ready for that $900 Pro?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure I told everybody 2 years ago to start getting it ready, and nobody wanted to listen. So I don't feel sorry for anybody. But I'm watching this Monarch show. We're watching this Monarch show, and man, it's actually better than I thought it was going to be.
Season 2?
Season 2? Season 1.
Season 1's great. Yeah, season was good. It's good.
It's really good. Yeah, that's pretty. I told everybody to get it ready, so I don't feel sorry for anybody.
All right.
You ain't got no money, take your broke ass home.
Oh,
hear that, Valkyrie? Fuck you.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
His words are
what's up with the friendly fire? Oh shit.
Instigated.
What's up with the friendly fire? Oh,
Xbox
shit.
burned down to the ground, baby.
Oh shit. This is freaking up. All right. So to set the tone, we all got the news. We all saw it, right? PlayStation officially made the announcement that on April 2nd, they're going to raise the price of their peripherals and hardware, primarily the consoles and the Portal. So starting April 2nd, I'm just going to mention U.S. prices, but the list is already out for all global price hikes. But in the U.S., the PlayStation All Digital will now be $600 when it was $500. The PlayStation with the disc is now $650, and the big Kahuna, the PS5 Pro, is $900. $900. $900.
Jeez.
And I think the portal's like 300 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, 300 now for the portal. So all these
$250.
devices went up dramatically. So I'm going to start out with just personal reactions to the news. I'll kick it off with your Will. What's your personal reaction and thoughts on PlayStation new price points starting April 2nd?
2 days from now. That's crazy, man.
He's like, yo.
Damn, that's just that's just wild. 900 is a steep price for the Pro.
That is a crazy price for.
I think,
Pro.
Unfortunately, damn, that's a lot. That's a lot.
That's a lot of money, man.
Unfortunately, for the 650, I think that shit's gonna keep selling, man. That's the bad part about it. So
you think 650 is still gonna have some decent sales, or do you think it's gonna drop dramatically?
I think
you think so. 650?
I don't think anyone's buying the Pro at that price, dude. That's why everyone's panic buying right now.
They don't want to pay that $900.
They're buying the Pro like people bought toilet paper during COVID. Like yo, yo. I don't know why so many people bought toilet paper. Like, yo, out of all the things, toilet paper. Like I go through the pharmacy aisle, you still got NyQuil all stocked, but the motherfuckers went for fucking toilet paper. The fuck. Anyway, so you still think the base PS5 Pro 650 is still? So you think 650 for the base PS5 is still within a good range of value?
That's still gonna sell. That's still gonna sell, dude. That's the sad part. And when it goes on sale, it's just gonna be at regular MSRP.
It's gonna go on sale for like 625. Or like 575 or some shit.
550, 500. I don't know.
Oh my god.
MSRP. Or if the Pro goes on sale, it'll be like, hey, here it is for 750. Like, what was the real price?
No.
What the hell?
Oh man.
It's wild. I never thought it would go to 9.
Yeah.
All right, that's wild. That for sure fell off a cliff for sure.
That one, okay.
Like now, so I'm like, damn. Will the PS6 will even sell 100 million? Like, damn.
Oh yeah, what this spells for the PS6? Like, if the Pro's 900, unless they're ready to take a huge loss because it starts the new gen, there's no way. Like, would Sony gonna really like? Are they gonna eat up what I would consider PS3 level losses? Because I think they were losing like $200 per unit loss.
With the X-Men, if they want to fucking.
X-Men launched everything.
They're gonna have to do something.
It's gonna be like $1,000. Shoot. When you include everything in taxes, man, shoot.
Shit, you better hook me up with a date with Cyclock. Shit, if you're gonna buy me a goddamn PS6 for $1,000, play with X-Men. You better hook me up with Jean Grey.
You don't leave Sister Storm?
Storm, they add Storm. Add them all. Here's my number. You better, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit. I'm like, yo. So it's gonna be So all right. Let's go with Henry. Your thoughts on the price hike? Sony announced a price hike.
I echo the 900. I think it's it is hitting within PC range, right? Even like when the PSSR 2.0 came out, and we're like, holy crap, this looks incredible, right? So on the Resident
especially for 750.
Right. Even for 750, that was good, right? So and we got a better deal than that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right, when because we got it on launch, right?
And those that bought it for 650 during the holidays, they really got a good deal.
Yeah. So I do think Sony must have had to do this because they simply couldn't, subsidize it no more. They couldn't hold that stupid price down. And I think this price also kind of opens it up for the Steam console, right? To price whatever it is, right? Give them a little more leeway, I guess, for the pricing.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. I think I think they're going to look at the sales number surge right now, and then they're going to see the number that drops after the price change. And hopefully they correct themselves, right? So just bring it back so Valkyrie could get her PS5 Pro. That's all I'm thinking about.
We're rooting for you.
Hey, you want to
We are rooting for you, Valkyrie. We are rooting for you.
What a good friend.
We are rooting for you. I'm saying, just do a couple of triathlon competitions, earn some prize money, get third place, just enough for the pro.
That shit is hard, man.
I wrote it over to you. I wrote it over to you about Valkyrie with this price hike, right? Because you don't have a PS5 either, right? Ooh, so this kind of, would you say, put yourself in a predicament? like are you gonna bypass the PS5 gen now? Or are you gonna be like, you know what? I'm skipping the PS5 gen because you'll just wait for the PS6 and you'll be able to play everything the PS5 clearly has, or are you still gonna have your eyesights on the PS5, the base model?
Well, I theoretically can still get the PlayStation 5 Pro.
Well, yeah, technically TikTok.
For the equivalent of $830 US.
Mm-hmm.
Because they haven't hiked the price yet. And
that's right.
I'm just looking now, and technically it's in stock. And it's still going to be better than when they put it up.
TikTok.
So I could.
Do it. Everybody, come on. Do it. The live on air. Hit the buy it now. I know you see the button. That yellow button says buy it now. Just do this. And listen. Let Jesus take the wheel. Trust in Jesus. Just trust in Jesus. Just do this.
You know what?
And then that's it. Just trust in Jesus.
He
provides.
If I wasn't going on a surf trip next month, I probably would.
Listen, just don't worry about it. Listen, next month is going to be too cold anyway. You're going to be freezing. Just go click. That's it.
2 words for you. Afterpay. Just pay over time.
That's it. That's it.
Let it come
just
out
do
month by month.
Just do this. It's just simple. Take that one finger. Just do it. It's like just pretend you're the president of the United States and you're about to hit the nuclear button.
Oh God.
That's it. That's all you gotta do. And then let God sort them out. God will deal with the rest.
That used to
just
be
hit the button.
That's actually
that shit might have a real life. That Don's gonna be like, it's okay, God got this. He'll take care of it if I made a mistake, It's a beautiful button. The button's beautiful. It's there. No one pressed it. We don't even know it works. I had to make sure it works.
It had to be done. It had to be done. We had to do it.
Yeah, it's either I buy it or I'm gonna have to wait until 2030 when they do the PS6.
I have to sell my brother.
Yeah. So
I like my brother. We've been through this. I can't even sell 10 of my coworkers to pay for this.
So with this, let's say obviously the pros really think, but what about the base PS5? Is that still in consideration, or because of the price hike, that's also out of the question now?
Hey, no, not after the PSSR thing that I've been brainwashing her with. Come on, man.
Well, I'm guessing.
I have a thing.
I'm guessing the pro's gonna be like $3,000 over there. I don't know how much is the pro gonna cost with the price hike.
It's only going up by like 200 from what I could see.
Yes, like 1,200
when I read the
Australian dollars.
Yeah,
and it's gonna go to like 1,400 Australian dollars.
14.
Oh wow.
14.
So it's not that bad. I mean, it's not
that
great,
bad. Oh, you got money.
You got shmoney.
No, I don't.
You got shmoney.
It's not that bad. I'm over here like
that bad.
I got a hole in my pocket. God,
my mortgage. My mortgage is $1,700. I'm just gonna put that in perspective. Listen, I'm gonna put this in perspective. My mortgage is $1,700. I'm just putting that in perspective. Yeah.
Oh, man. That's the cost of somebody's mortgage.
Bro, I guarantee your house is bigger than mine. My mortgage is.
Oh yeah, dog. 6 bedrooms, 6 bedrooms, 3 full baths. 3,100 square feet on a 3-acre plot. Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah, you
God.
living right now.
I'm the
Oh,
old guy.
right
I'm
now.
like Clint Eastwood with a shotgun. Get off my lawn.
Living like a king.
Get off my lawn.
Oh my gosh, I would love that mortgage right
I'm
now.
telling you, 17. Yeah, thank God, boy. God is good. God is
All
good.
the
time.
You paying for that
Oh,
Los
yeah.
Angeles area, right?
Oh yeah, no.
my
So
God.
yeah, so my apartment was $2,400 a month in rent,
All right, so my mortgage,
and
my
it's
mortgage
and
is
the
less than
whole
that.
apartment that I was living in was not even as big as my living room kitchen combo.
That is crazy.
It was tiny,
Where the
boy.
hell are you at?
In
That's New York?
Carlsbad. Carlsbad's an expensive area.
I know, but what the hell?
It was tiny. The apartment was 580 square feet.
Oh damn.
580 square feet. That is tiny.
Damn, I think that's my living
That
room.
is small. That is small.
Yeah,
So
it's tiny.
That's my
How
living
close
room.
was this to
It's like-
Buffalo Ring? I
Walking
need to
distance
know,
from
like,
Upper Deck,
is this LA, or is this like just outskirts LA? Like, where was
Who?
this?
Where I lived at?
Yeah,
No,
where
I
was
lived in
it?
San Diego County. Carlsbad's part of San Diego. It's part of San Diego County. Carlsbad, listen, but you didn't live there for the apartment. It's almost reminding me of New York. You lived there because the area I lived in was nice. Everything was there. I lived 2 blocks away from the mall.
Oh, okay.
Yo, I was 5-minute walking distance from a Brazilian steakhouse. Yo, it was a nice ass neighborhood. I ain't gonna lie. Everything was there. Everything was there. Everything.
Man.
You know, and then it was right off the main like for North Carolina, on the East Coast I-95, on the West Coast is I-5. That's the main interstate going up and down the West Coast. I was 2 minutes away from I-5.
Oh yeah, you was good.
So I could hop on I-5. I could go all the way straight down to San Diego to catch the Padres. I was about an hour and 10 minutes away from LA. Disneyland was an hour away.
With no traffic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm saying with no traffic. Yes, you are correct. You have to pick the right time of day. Traffic hits, you arrive tomorrow. But what's crazy? You have mad traffic and there's like 8 lanes. They got like 3 hove lanes, and you still got traffic. I'm like, yo, this shit is wild. You got like 8 lanes, 3 hove lanes, and you still got cars everywhere. Slow as shit. Like, how you have all these lanes and you still stuck? This shit is wild. Am I lying? Am I lying, Chill Will? Yo, I'm like, California has more hove lanes than New York have lane. Is he really dying? Yo, California has more hove. Yo, he's not really dying. Yo, somebody get his wife, do the Heimlich.
He's infected by the T virus. That's what he's.
Oh shit! Like somebody give this dude a Heimlich. Yo, put your belly on the chair and flop. Yo, but no, for real. California has more hove lanes than New York have lanes. I was like, yo, there's like 5 hove lanes. How the fuck are we still stuck in traffic? Like, yo, this shit is crazy. This shit is wild. Yo, I was like, man, this is crazy. But yeah, thanks for that memory, Henry. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So back to Valkyrie, because we gotta, we're gonna convince her to press that button. We're gonna get her to press that button. She's gonna press that button.
The base model. There's no way I'm buying a base model because
That
you know what'll
is
happen
the
is
correct
you buy the
mentality.
base model and then you're just going to be, oh, the fuck didn't I buy the better one? It's like when you build the cheapest PC and then go, well, everything lags, it's not loading, I should have got blah. And then by the time you do that, it costs you more. Like it's just no point.
Okay.
There's a saying that goes, buy once, cry once. Hey, just go with the best.
Yeah.
Just go with the best.
It's
There's
like
another
when you buy
saying.
cheap stuff, right? It keeps breaking. But
Yeah, get the quality. There's also another saying: buy right now.
2 days left. Yeah, buy right now.
TikTok. What is it? I'll be like, what is it? The movie Saw. Let's play a game.
Oh man.
You can go on a surfing trip, but your surfing board has nails sticking right out of it. Or you can choose the PlayStation 5 Pro, but choose wisely.
Just sell a surfboard.
Sell the surfboard and buy a new one.
It's getting
All
to
right.
winter anyway. Sell the surfboard, buy the PS, and buy a new surfboard in summer.
There you go.
There you
You know.
go. See, yeah, I like that. There you go.
There you go. See, there you go. Gotta get
That's
priorities. Priorities. You gotta have priorities. Everything takes priority. All right. All
I
right.
hate it here.
Let's skip over to the brain because I know Brain. What's going on? He has his Dr. Dre. He got his Dr. Dre straight. He's Snoop Dogg, and that was 30 years ago, right?
Hey, that's hard.
Commemorating 30 years ago. One,
Man, I'm gonna-
2,
Yeah,
3
I'm-
into
I'm
the
gonna-
4.
2014.
The
Yeah.
goats.
All right. So first of all, I think that Sony is not as sadistic as they could have been. Imagine if they would have put the price hike for April 1st.
Oh man, that would have been hilarious.
man.
I think that's why they picked the second.
good one.
I think that's why they picked the second because people will not take them seriously. They're like, they're fucking around on April 1st. They're joking. Like, ain't nobody gonna
So
believe.
silly.
Ain't nobody gonna believe $900 Pro. Nobody gonna believe in that shit.
You guys are so silly. What?
Wait, what?
You better hope they is joking.
So that's number one.
All right.
Secondly, people are not giving Sony enough credit, and I don't want to be over nuts or anything like that, but I do want to give credit where credit is due. When everybody else was going up, excuse me, not everybody else, when Microsoft and Xbox was going up with the original or with the initial price hikes, I remember that Sony actually brought in a whole lot of supplies to kind of fortify against that. Now, fortifications aren't supposed to last long; it's just supposed to prolong the inevitable. And we're not and we are now at that point. It's an inevitable. And then lastly, this is not on Sony as far as with them, raising prices. I mean, at the end of the day, they are a corporation and they still gotta make profit regardless if we agree with it or not. And we all know where these prices are coming from. I mean, these price hikes are coming from. These price hikes are coming from, RAM shortages or the price of RAM is going up. So to me, to sit up here and get mad at Sony because they are a business and they want to make money and they charging more, it's the same thing as far as being mad at Citgo or fucking Amoco because if Amoco still exists, or BP because gas prices went up because yesterday I was only paying $2.50 a gallon, for gas. Now today I got paid $5 a gallon for gas. So to me, I'm annoyed and I'm mad, but any logical, or at least me, the way that I think logically, it's like, all right, I know where this shit is coming from. This shit is coming from all this bullshit that's going on, in the Mid East. So it's to me, it's really silly to be angry. And then on top of that, at the end of the day, Henry kind of hit upon it, but I'm gonna disagree a bit. This may be hitting PC prices if it was 3 years ago, because even the price of getting a PC now is still high. Like if I recall correctly, wasn't the price of getting RAM between getting RAM and getting the GPU, isn't that like about $1,500? And that's only two components. We're not even talking about the motherboard and the monitor and everything else that you would need for the PC. So to me, it's like, at the end of the day, it's really unfortunate time, or it's unfortunate first world problems. This is what this is. This is a first world problem as far as having to pay more than what we would like, and as far as throwing shit at Sony because they decided to raise the price of the Pro and the Portal and maybe the base PS5. Hey, they could be like Xbox and raise the price of the Series X and you don't get shit. Like it's like, well, if I would have bought this, a couple of years ago, only had to pay $500, and now I gotta pay $699 for something that it not only is it not doing anything new than what it did a couple of years ago, but there's no new games coming out for it, and all the games are going third party. So it's like, man, it is what it is, man. I'm not happy about it, but at the same time, I'm sorry, Valkyrie. I'm not saying this to rub this in your face.
You're doing a terrible job selling this thing to her. Nah, I'm playing. You definitely were not part of the sales department in your company. I can guarantee that. You were not part of the sales department. I think you were part of risk management. Right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You're not lying. But you hit the nail right on the head. But as far as I bought my shit day one. Like somebody said before, today's prices aren't tomorrow's prices, and tomorrow's prices wasn't
Yesterday's price.
So hey, it's like it is what it is. And Valkyrie, again, this is nothing, because you're not, as far as I can saw, you wasn't complaining about it. This is towards the people that are being disingenuous about it. you're not being disingenuous about it, because I wouldn't want to have to pay $1,400 Australian dollars in either. But this is towards the people. It's like, hey, where's the same vitriol? Where's the same criticism for Microsoft? Where was the same criticism for the Nintendo Switch?
Nintendo.
You know, so it's like, nah, man, y'all pick and choose as to why y'all want to complain, and then when you say, oh, not you, but people, and then if people want to say, oh, Sony's doing this because of lack of competition. Nah, they ain't doing this shit for the lack of competition. They're doing this shit because of fucking global supply. I mean, get a real job, and once you start understanding fucking how supply chain works, you know, you can put two and two together.
Okay.
I mean,
Alright.
PlayStation hasn't had competition in like 13 years. Let's just be honest. But the reason why people were more mad at Xbox, because they did their second price hike after like 3 months. You know, at least Sony waited almost a year. I mean, it's still bad, but still, you know.
It's not as bad as 3 months, and then, as I said earlier,
Yeah, because when they did it, it was like, oh, you guys are just being greedy. That's what it felt like, because they did it so quickly. You know what I mean?
yeah, and what are you getting? I mean, at the end of the day, to me, the PlayStation 5 Pro is still, to me, it's worth it. And
Yeah, it's a really good console.
it's really good console, and even compared to the PlayStation 4 Pro, which I bought, I was a day one adapter well too. To me, the PlayStation 5 Pro is worth its salt. I mean, especially buying it at, especially trading in my original PlayStation 5 and only having to pay, I forget, either 300 or 350 depending on no, I'm sorry, it was either 250 or 300 when I traded in, depending on how much I got for my trade-in value. But hey, you know, when Microsoft or rather when Xbox, when they went up with when they did their price hikes for the Xbox Series X and Series S, what were you getting? You was still getting the same thing of what you were receiving, you know, 4 years prior. So, you know what, man, and this is for the people that was being disingenuous. Man, grow up here, and that's it.
Yeah.
Not you, Fox.
And if you, no, but if you think about it as well, if we take it away, not just consoles, right? Everywhere else in retail, because I predominantly work in the retail space, even though it's IT, but everything, they raise the price of everything because your cost of goods, your shipping, everything goes up. You go to you buy a car. If it was, I don't know, 30 grand last
It's
year,
a lot
and
more
suddenly
now,
this year it's 40 grand. We don't sit there and go, oh my god, they raised the price. You know what's going to happen, and it's the same thing. Your grocery store does it. You just don't notice it. You just keep paying and buying because it's there. Every retailer does it. It's just that consoles tend to be kind enough, and I'm going to say this, to hold their price for a long time for us. And then when they do, it's obviously a larger hike. But you are right, Brain. It's a cost. It's there. You can't avoid it. Everyone does it, actually.
Yeah.
It's just, we're seeing it.
I'm sorry, I can't be on this podcast no more. You guys are making me pop a lung.
My man needs some Buterol. He can't breathe. Yo, let me move it along to Craig. I'm really looking forward to see what he got to say.
Oh, as far as the price, as far as
yeah, what are your thoughts?
Hike?
Yeah.
Get it
Your
ready.
thoughts.
Get it.
You know what he gonna say?
Get it ready.
Fuck you, Brokey.
Yeah, get it ready.
Fuck you, broke bitch.
Get it ready. That's it. Get it ready.
That's it.
He ain't saying shit else. Get it ready.
Well, add Porter Rock did a quick video on it, and I'll just add that I'm glad that more people are saying that the services are going to go up, like I said a couple years ago, and you can also add games to that. Just get it ready. Don't argue. Just make you're going to have to grow some hair downstairs. You're going to have to make some grown-up decisions. You can't afford it, then don't buy it. That's perfectly fine. But you need to go ahead and get it ready, because I told you this 2 years ago. 2 years ago, not 2 months ago, not 2 weeks ago. Get it ready. And here we are. You're in a global reset. If you don't understand what's going on around the world, they are resetting everything. So your job 2 years ago was, and I warned, again, we talked about this stuff in our little manosphere. We told everybody automation first, then AI, then after AI, global reset. That's where you're at right now. Everybody's talking about everything, the war. Nope, global reset. So, and if you don't have no money, you have to go home. That's all there is to it. You have bigger things than worrying about with Sony or Apple or whoever, Microsoft, whatever. You got bigger problems. And shout out to what Mr. No Cat Sick Humor said 2.5 years ago. If you got a money problem, you need to get your money up and not worry about buying a hard drive or a motherboard or whatever. There's more important things for you to do. So, but for all you trophy hunters out there, are you all going to be able to trade in your trophies and get the price down lower?
Oh man,
man,
why don't you? What's up with these drive-bys on each other? Yo, everybody's throwing shots at each other. What the hell happened? What is this Weapon Wheel podcast? Oh shit, Sean! I think he threw shot. I think he's throwing shade at you, Sean. I think that sounds Sean. That sounds. I don't know. That sounds like you throw. Sean, yo, Sean.
That's what you said. That's what you said.
It ain't me. I got the trophies. It sure as hell's not him.
No, you all go.
Yo, Sean turned his camera back on. Like,
what Sean, turn that camera back on. Boy, he throwing shots. He threw that subliminal. He's like, where your 2,000 platinums at now? Yo, man, you better get his ass. Get his ass.
You're gonna have a Sony. What's it called? Days of Play. They may reduce who knows? They could bring the price down. Then they may in Black Friday. They may do some things. If they do have Grand Theft Auto marketing, then maybe they throw together a bundle that's not too bad for everybody. But yeah, it's I don't feel bad for anybody because again, if I'm walking down a trail, and I tell you, and you're coming down the other way, and I say, hey, don't go down trail B. I just saw 2 rattlesnakes down there. And then you still take your dumb ass down that trail and you get bit. It's not my fault. So I don't feel bad for if you're sitting there having convulsions over the snake venom. It's like, well, look, you're a dumbass, So, well, no, I'm not gonna feel, but I don't feel sorry for anybody, especially after you've had 2 years to get ready. So you knew it was coming. Now, if you decided not to believe it, yeah, you knew it was coming because I told you.
I told you.
You didn't do it. Yeah, I told you. And like Thanos said, dread it, run from it. Destiny arrives, and now I have arrived. So what are you all gonna do now? Are you gonna buy it or not? Like Valkyrie said over a month and a half ago, if you want it, you'll buy it. So what are you going to do? Time to grow the hair downstairs. Now you got to make some grown-up decisions. I said there are going to be Sentinel events happening this generation that we're going to separate the boys from the men, and that's where we're at. It's time for this separation now. I wish Sony. I hope it goes up again. I mean, I literally hope it goes up again.
Oh, this guy wants to. This guy wants to see PlayStation burn. Oh shit!
It's not gonna burn. It's not gonna burn. And we won't know.
Listen, Rome didn't last. Rome didn't last forever. Every empire crumbles. Every empire crumbles. Every empire crumbles.
You're in a global reset. That's going to affect everybody differently, and you need to understand what it's going to do to you and your family first before you go out and buy a bunch of video games and stuff like that. That's just it is what it is. Look, let me make this clear. If you all waited to pull the trigger, I am sorry that you waited. You should not have waited. I did the same thing with I told my TV story, the LG C4 TV story. I'm like, I don't want to pay $14.99 for it. It started coming down in price. I'm like, I'll wait. Came down a little more. Okay, I'll wait. I went back in there to pick it up. It had gone back up to $13.99. I didn't buy it. I didn't get it ready. I didn't have it ready when I needed to get it. And I did.
You didn't take your own advice. You didn't take your own advice.
Monitor. Yeah, I bought a monitor.
That's the same TV I got.
Yeah. I bought a monitor, an LG monitor, OLED. It's stunning. It's beautiful. It does 480 hertz. It's a wonderful monitor. But I didn't get the TV that I wanted. So I got the monitor, and that was fine. But it's like, well, this monitor's cool, but I'd much rather have the TV. But
I'm sick.
It's settled.
Yeah, for this to me is settled, and I'm gonna do a pod. If you disagree with me, I'm doing a podcast tomorrow evening. Bring your sorry butt up there and disagree. Have the conversation. Don't be scared. If this all I can really say. I bought 2 of these damn things, not 1 but 2. So how come I was this? Like I say, just get it ready. You got 48 hours. Like Chillwill was saying, you have 48 hours, and you're gonna have to make a decision. So get it or don't get it.
Just a quick note, as a resident Australian, if you ever do get bitten by a snake, do not use a tourniquet, okay? Don't try to restrict your blood flow. Do not try to suck out the venom, okay? and do not try to identify the snake. All right, don't be running after the snake. You will die. Okay, so
There you go.
just a PSA.
Yo,
You're welcome as a resident
know.
Australian.
Oh yeah.
I hate it here.
All right, let me get back to the super chats, and then I'm gonna cut it over to Doughboy. We got Glassdoor Gamer. Thank you for the super chat, brother. He says, if they hate, then let them hate, and watch the exclusives pile up. And he has the music symbol. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you so much. And we got Glenzer. Thank you for the super chat. Says, these hikes cement the no more PS games on PC. Oh yeah, I'm to continue the topic. I'm gonna that's pretty much something and more. And Jenna Hayes, thank you for the $10 super chat. Jenna, how have you been?
Shout out,
Jenna says, Craig said, if you want the Pro for free, put on a mask, go to the store with a gun. At the store, yell, put that motherfucker Pro in the bag. This is how he gets his things. Oh shit.
There you go.
My man got the Nike Tech suit. I even said it.
Yeah.
Nike Tech suit. We're gonna rob some motherfuckers before the second. All right. So let's roll over to Doughboy. You know, I know he's already feeling the pain of Duke. Now this, it's a rough week for you, bro.
Luckily I got in before things got crazy, you know.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, you got your Pro, right?
Too bad about the game, but I don't got the Pro, but you know.
Oh, he went PC. He said, "Fuck that."
I went a different route.
He got a 5080, 5080, right?
Yeah, 5080.
You got a 5080.
You settled.
Traitor.
Oh, here we go. This mother.
He's like this motherfucker right here. He's like this motherfucker right here.
But I'm gonna say this though. I mean,
okay.
So we 6 years. Is it 6? Is it 6 or 5? We 6 years into the gen, right?
5.5. We'll hit 6 in November.
5.5, almost 6, right? So what took y'all so long? Y'all still ain't got it yet? I mean, like Craig said, y'all ain't got it ready yet. So y'all didn't get it in 2021. Y'all didn't get it in 2022, 2023. I'll be honest. I got my PS3 in 2023, right? So I had a little bit of backlog games to play, and I had some more games to play as well. I've been playing mostly exclusives and whatnot, and I've been enjoying it. So what y'all been doing? Y'all, I know a lot of y'all still on the PS4, right? But you know, P-Rock made a video 3 months ago. He told y'all, go ahead, get it, get the Pro now, because the price is going up. And you know, it's kind of like we knew this was coming. We seen it. The prices was going up everywhere. RAM done got stupid. If you didn't get your RAM last year before October, you cooked. It's over with. You paying 2, 3, 4, 5 times more than what you was paying before. It's done. I mean, like you said, the Xbox prices done went up 2, 3 times. They done did 2, 3 increases. I mean, Sony did at least give y'all a chance to get it ready when y'all should have did, but y'all didn't. Now, this whole thing, I feel like, okay, the price, it had to go up. Just like everybody saying with the market and everything that's going on in the world right now, yo, it's gonna be hard for people to really get what they want to get. So if you got 2 days to get it, you better go ahead and get it. Put it after pay, Klarna, whatever you got to do. If you want to get it, you better get it. I mean, it's tough. We don't want to see prices go up like this, but hey, it's gonna have to happen. It had to. You know, this is it. So if you got the money to get it, go ahead and get it, enjoy it. Because just like P-Rock said, if you buy the Pro now, you know for sure that you're going to have at least like a good 10-year window. Because if they release the PS6, let's say around 2027, 2028. So you got 2 years now. You still got 2 years left for your Pro, and you're going to have more time coming. So
because they're going to do cross gen.
If you look at it from a cost, from a cost analysis perspective, you're really getting more for your money because you're gonna have a lot of time to play with this thing. They not gonna cut off the Pro as fast as they would cut off the base PS5. Even though more people got the base PS5, the Pro got more power, and you got the PSSR technology. It's just gonna get better and better over time. So I mean, hey, I look at it like this: like if that's what you want, you should go ahead and get it now. But if you don't, it's gonna be stuck. Because who's to say the price is not gonna go up again? Or the price is not just gonna stay up. So
yeah, in shorthand, get it ready. That's what he just told you. In shorthand, get it ready.
Oh man. The translation, get it ready. All right.
Yeah,
Sean.
Yeah, you had it ready. Understandable.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
What are your thoughts on PlayStation increasing the price of the Pro and the base PS5 and the digital and the portal? What are your thoughts? Any concerns?
I'm gonna keep it 100. It's starting to get expensive, man. I'm gonna keep it.
Uh-oh.
It started getting
But
expensive.
I
Like,
guess I'm just have to wait for the PS6 because I'm I can't pay for them prices.
You skip it for the Pro. You skip it the Pro.
Yeah,
now,
I'm
what if the
skipping the
PS6
Pro.
is a G or more? Would you get the PS6?
Well, I mean, like I said,
it's
I
a
mean,
band?
I'm not gonna from PS5 Pro and then get PS6. I might as well just get the PS6.
Honestly,
Okay,
for
so-
someone who does content like you, I would recommend.
No,
Just to stay
I
on the
definitely have
base.
to get the newest console, so it wouldn't.
No, I
it
mean,
wouldn't benefit
I would
me.
recommend staying on the base. Like if you're doing all these walkthroughs and platinum guides, you're like, yo, if you can do
Oh
it,
yeah, I mean,
if I
I'm
can,
doing
if I
that
can
now.
do it on the base, if I can do it on the base, you guys can for sure do it on the Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, yeah, it's getting expensive, man. And like I said, I should have listened when you said it when the prices was going up. You know, now I got to get it ready.
And you
I gotta get it
commented on my
ready.
videos. That's the crazy
I
part.
did. I watched the video.
You were like, "Hey, great video, Puerto Rock." I'm like, "You gonna do it now?"
It was a great video.
It was $650.
You
You would have gotten the Pro cheaper than when I got it. The Pro would have been cheaper for you than when I bought it. That's how it should be, but you know.
I bought a disc drive with mine. It came out to like 8 something.
So I bought the disc drive from the Marine Exchange, and it rung up $10, $9.95 to be exact. And even the lady looked at me like, and she looked at me, and I looked at her, and she's like, "Oh well, here you go." I even posted the receipt on Twitter. Like even she was surprised. She scanned it. I think said $9.95, and she's like, "Okay."
Hey,
I was like,
that's how much you paying.
I was gonna buy the whole stock. I was like, you know what? I'm about to punt it, but I said, you know what? I said, nah, let the Marines also. That's it, man. You had to worry about the junior Marines. I wasn't gonna clear the stock, but
Puerto Rock, you said something you said something very important earlier when you said they're not gonna supplement you or
subsidize. They're not gonna subsidize.
They're not doing that. That's part of your global reset. So you need to understand that since 1986, you have been being subsidized in all electronics. I mean, we all have been. We've all taken advantage of it. It's just at this point right now. It's just like right now. I want to say 86, 87. Some when the Ataris were out. You know, so I think they were.
Well, they've been around longer than that,
which is fine.
yeah.
Well, that's fine. Yeah, I'm just going back as far as my brain can go.
Yeah.
But just you all again. You need to ask yourself how that's going to affect you with all your electronics. And Sony stuff is expensive already. Their headsets are expensive. Their speakers are expensive. Their TVs are really expensive. They may go down now because with the thing with TCL. But you all, anything they make, their mother, everything they make is expensive. So they're higher end. So this should not be that much of a surprise. What you should start asking yourself is not what, but when are the services? And Puerto Rock brought that up. I think you did a video on that, Puerto Rock. The services are going to eventually go up as well. Don't be sitting around saying, well, because they raised the price of this.
All subscription service goes up. Netflix raised their price again.
Yeah. So you're
and that was like 6 months later. And they raised their price 6 months ago.
Yeah, around the holidays. Yeah, give or take.
Just went up too.
Yeah, it did. I got that email. Yeah, it all went up. Yeah, so your games. Don't forget about your games. Your software is going to go up as well. So you all need to start asking yourself some hard grown-up questions. Do you really want to stick around this? I mean, it's you're the consumer. You can either complain like some people will, or you can make a decision as a consumer. Say, well, you know what? That's a little too expensive. I'm not gonna like what Sean just did. Hey, it's a little expensive. I'm good. I'm chill. It's okay for you to be satisfied with what you got. It's okay. You know, and I don't know why there are some, not all. There are a lot of people out here who cannot simply say, I'm good with what I got. You know, so these podcasters that are dependent on, I'm talking about the podcast. You all know who I'm talking about. Some of your favorite YouTubers. Well, there's all these podcasters that are going to be but they're complaining about how much things are going to be. But do you understand why they're complaining? It's because they're going to have to come to you all in their audience for super chat money to get this thing because they can't afford it either. So it's going to be funny watching how you all handle that kind of stuff. For me personally, like I said, I don't feel bad for you all because you all if I had told you 2 days ago or 3 days ago, I would be, hey, look, guys, you know what? This is tough. I told you all 2 years ago. So, you know, I'm having a hard time working up any empathy for you if you're struggling with this. So just, you're going to have to, you know.
What do you mean, you people?
I do got a question though. Do y'all think that gaming is gonna become a rich man's hobby?
I hope
No,
not.
So that's gonna be a topic.
hobby. Yeah, it's
That's
a
gonna be a
hobby.
topic.
But yeah, but
That's
it's
gonna be
not.
that
It's
is
just
a
like
topic.
drone racing. I said this before. If I've got 50 cents in my pocket and the candy bar is $1, I don't have enough money to get the candy bar, so I'm just not going to get it. I don't think it's a rich man's hobby. I just think you have to understand the markets, what's going on, and then you should be able to anticipate. I did it 2 years ago. How come I was able to do that, but you all couldn't, even though I told you? You see what I'm saying? So I don't feel bad for anybody. Maybe not here. I mean, on this panel, a lot of people got it ready, and that's fine. But the people who are complaining, nobody on this panel is obviously complaining about it. But the people out in the general that are just going crazy, when you see people say, well, we don't need the PS6 until 2030. No. Your broke ass don't need the PS6 until 2030. That's when you need to go ahead and buy it. So don't speak for anybody else.
Now hold on, M. Did you make a video that said don't release the PS6 until 2033?
Well, I don't know who's doing it. Yeah, I mean,
I will say this. So
just please let this fire. I'm getting.
You know what? Let me roll this over. Let me roll this over. Let me roll this over to Entity and M, and then we'll talk about that. Because I think right now the combo is too much focus on the consumer and not on the industry itself. But let's go with Entity. Let's go with Entity.
Yeah, okay. Look, my software last week has been updated with Emotion Engine. I'm gonna vent, and this venting is not towards any of us or any of people who understand. This is towards the so-called PC crusaders, because I have seen too many videos on talking about how PlayStation is greedy, how PlayStation is price increasing, etc., right? So here's the go. Plastic prices since the beginning of the year has increased from 10% to 38%. Helium prices, which is a key component of manufacturing CPUs and GPUs, have increased 70% to 100%. Shipping prices have went up from a container from $800 to $4,000. Diesel prices has went up by 220%, and LNG, or that is liquid nitrogen gas prices, have just gone up by 32%. And to top it all off, right? Cardboard prices, even cardboard, Nintendo's favorite material, is not spared from this. It went up by $70 per ton, right? So, at the end of the day, it's gonna hit not just our favorite consoles and our favorite games. It is hitting everything, and it's as said, get it ready, because if you want to play Kenna, Ghost of Yotei, Wolverine, Saros, Tokon, or Phantom Blade, or Astrobot, whatever the game, and if you want to play it this year in some shape or form, get a PlayStation 5, because the prices are not going to go down for the foreseeable future. That's it.
Okay. All right, and let's cut this over to M. All right, let's give your thoughts.
Terminator.
These price increases, for me, the analysis comes from the geopolitical situation of the world, right? Some fuckers in the United States of America voted for Trump. Some even worse motherfuckers didn't vote at all. Looking at you, people that don't vote. It's your civic duty. And matter of fact, your civic duty is a global duty now, because your fuck-ups affect the rest of us. So then Trump went and started a war. Trump went and applied tariffs and everything like that. And yes, I would love for all of these companies to eat it. Why? Because when they keep making billion-dollar profits, they still manage to fire people. So I have no empathy for these companies or the tough situation they are in. Okay, I wish we could go back to the point where companies actually cared about the workers and the customers and keeping that relationship healthy, even when that would incur a huge financial cost. If companies had the attitude that they have today, the PS3 would have been the last generation of PlayStation, because the PS3, when it first came out, was eating $240 worth of loss. If you go to Sony now and you're like, hey, eat $240 worth of loss, I think they will actually murder you. Like, I think they would literally set the Yakuza on you. So it has been a huge significant shift in the behavior of companies worldwide, where the only thing that matters is the quarter profits and it going up and up and up, even though we can all see that eating the cost of the PS3 clearly was the right decision. So yes, in an alternate reality, eating the price for the PS5 would be the right decision. Yes, you will take a huge loss now, but you will reinforce the brand and you will show people like, hey, you know what? We actually, like we care, like we financially care. We don't just say it on a blog post or a Twitter post or whatever it is. So yeah, it's disappointing that the strategies, the capacity for a company to absorb the cost of things like this happening, that willingness is no longer there, right? We live in a capitalist society, and that's the thing. Okay, so that's really unfortunate. As far as the blame on the customers or the idea that you have to get it ready, you know what? Don't get it ready. It's okay. It's okay. This is at the end of the day a non-essential part of your life. Okay, if you cannot play on the PS5, stick to your PS4. If you want to be on the PS5, see if you can buy it secondhand. If that is not available to you, just wait. Eventually, that motherfucker is going to get out of office. Eventually, this world will realize that we'll be going down to hell in a handbasket. And for probably a brief period in like 2033, which is when the PS6 should be released, by the way, we're going to finally see enough politicians put their heads out of their ass and things will go back to some measure of normalcy. Perhaps then you will have it ready by then. But I don't want individual people listening to this podcast feeling bad because they are not in a financial situation where they can afford the Pro or they can even afford the PS5. Everybody's situation is different. Everybody's priorities are different. And if things are not mathing right now towards you taking all of that extra money and putting it towards a PlayStation or a PC or some other gaming apparatus, you know what? Perfectly fine. Go outside, spend more time, do hiking, buy yourself a nice shoe, and go and have fun in a different way.
Except for you, Valkyrie, none of that applies to you. You're gonna buy right now. You're gonna sell that surfboard and you're gonna click buy right now. None of that he said applies to you. He's talking about other people. He's not talking to you. You buy right now. Click it.
I have more to add after.
Buy right now.
For everybody, perhaps, but yeah, no. In reality, there is no obligation. You don't owe Sony anything. You don't owe anybody anything. If this is not lining up for you, this is not in your cards for you, you know what? Tough. It's okay. Like you did this before. You were a kid before. You spent years wanting that console. Your parents were like, nah, babe, you're not getting it. So you've been through this. And you know what? You'll be fine. And again, if Sony is going to be stupid enough to release a PS6 in this environment, where it's going to force them to come up with a price tag near $1,000 or thereabouts, then they're going to see that most people are going to choose not to. And it's a choice, okay? This is a choice. Don't feel bad about where your life has found you, has met you. Like, listen, right now, I don't have a PS5 Pro, and I don't have the money for a PS5 Pro right now. I have all the expensive shit, and that's where I want to put my money, and that's okay. I'm going to enjoy those things, okay? So go ahead, and if this hobby is too expensive for you right now, pick up a book. Pick up a crochet.
You could pawn one lens and get yourself a Pro.
Oh, yeah,
get rid of that.
Absolutely.
You got like 30 lenses. You got 30 lenses. You could give up one lens. One out of the 45. Just one. Sacrifice must be made. You just sell it. Listen, I need more commitment on this podcast because lately I'm seeing sales of monitors and 5080s. There's just too much going on here.
I changed my mind. I'm with M and I'm with Valkyrie. Don't sell your surfboard. Do not sell that lens.
Oh, so listen. Sell the surfboard, sell the lens, sell the 5080. Sell them shits. All right? Sell them shits.
You know what? The only lens I will sell right now is the same lens I will use to shoot Valkyrie if she actually went to do like a surfboard thing. So I can like stand at the beach and I can.
But you got 45 other lenses. The other lenses could do the same job.
I like them all. Okay, I'm polyamorous when it comes to lenses.
Listen, one of those lenses has dust on it. That's the one you sell. Look for the one with dust. That's the one you sell.
A wide
Never
shot.
would I let the lens have dust on it. Are
One
you
of them has
serious?
dust. I know one of them. One of them has
They
dust.
do not.
You wake up every morning with like the
Right.
paintbrush, with the makeup brush.
I care about my craft and the tools I use. Okay, thank you.
Hey, Extreme, what are these lenses made out of? Fucking Panda? Like, what's going on
They're
here?
made
Why are they so
of
damn
love,
expensive?
okay? They're made of love. All right.
Oh my god, they're made of adamantium and stuff like that.
Listen.
All right.
Listen. So yeah, at the end of the day, people, the world is fucked and the systems are fucked, and it's not your fault if you're getting fucked. Okay. Instead, go ahead and choose where your money goes, choose where your time goes, and if gaming is not at the right space right now, go ahead and pick up a different hobby. Okay. I love table tennis. Okay. Go ahead, play table tennis. You know, love cycling. Go play cycling. Love photography. Go do that. I even love people that do surfboarding because I don't know how the fuck you surf. Like, how did the first person think of that? Like, who thought of that? Let me take this plank of wood, then let me go stand on it on fucking water.
Like Jesus. That's the closest thing to Jesus. Like literally, that's the closest thing to Jesus.
Literally.
I'm telling you,
You can get.
on water.
Every
It's like,
single
yeah.
person that I see,
It's the closest thing to
I
Jesus.
think you guys are
You're gonna get.
magicians. Like, you guys are fucking gods to me.
The
So,
surfers,
you know
the closest. No,
Go-
all surfers,
like,
all surfers are
Do
Christian.
you understand? They stand on water with confidence. It's
Yeah.
insane.
All surfers are
Fall
Christian.
in water.
Like I told you, bro.
Don't
People jump out
drown.
of planes. Like, why do people bungee jump? Why are y'all jumping out of planes? What the hell? Like, who
No,
said-
hold on.
To
Jumping out
practice.
of plane makes
To
perfect
practice.
sense.
To
Like,
practice.
That makes perfect sense. Why?
Never know when the plane might go down. So you got to practice it.
Practice
No,
on
practice.
the
here's the
happen
thing.
again?
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Oh,
That's
shit.
the simplest thing ever. Skydiving is a 0 or 100. Okay, you either make it or you don't. It's actually the perfect sport. Like,
Oh,
you
man.
never have to live with failure. If you think about it, you never have to live with failure. There's nobody who failed at skydiving that lived to tell about it. Like, it's a perfect sport. I love it.
Oh man. Oh shit. Oh man.
It was crazy, yo.
You get the definitive
wild,
winner.
dude.
You get the definitive winner and losers in skydiving.
Listen.
There is no doubt you lost.
If I tried to
put all the
surfboard,
chips
I
in.
would never be able to stand on that thing. I would fail over and over and over again and feel bad about it for the rest of my life. With skydiving, shit, that's not a problem.
You'll either brag about it or you won't.
Yeah. What you want? That's it. But either way, you never meet failure.
Oh man. Oh man. All right. Let me do the super chats and then we're gonna continue with the conversation. But I want to talk about it from like looking at it from the industry side because I think we focus too much on the consumer. We got Spice King with the $5 super chat. Says $900 PS5 Pro. No thanks. I'll stick to PC and spend even more money. Fire. Right? We got Glassdoor Gamer. Craig, like hip hop gamer, recanting his predictions. PSX will be subsidized because TVs don't make software.
Wrong with that, that's fine. But what happens if and when you're wrong? I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm saying what happens if you're wrong. You need to prepare like you're going to be wrong. You need to start getting it ready.
All right. And Glassdoor Gamer, thank you for another super chat. Says the base PS5 is still being subsidized. You'll see after the Steam Machine price hit, it's going to be close
Oh, none of us
to
brought
the
that up.
Pro. And then we got Marco. He says lenses are M's precious, P-Rock. He's like, that's my precious. So I know we did this right, and I know a lot of comments was focused on the consumer, whatever. But let's remind ourselves the reality: consumers ain't doing anything they haven't done for decades. PlayStation 3 actually sold better later into the gen than in the beginning. PlayStation 2 kept selling all the way until 2009. When I don't because like I said, I started paying attention to the industry during the PS1 and 64 era. During the PlayStation 2 era, when the Xbox 360 and the PS3 came out, PlayStation 2 was still beating them in MPDs. Think about it. PlayStation 2 all the way. You know when Xbox 360 finally beat PlayStation 2 and MPD, it was like March of 2007. PlayStation 2 was whipping next gen's ass for like
the
almost
Switch
for
1
like
and the Xbox
for like
now.
Yeah, for like 2 years. You know what I'm saying? But the 360 was a good platform, right? It was selling great in America. But, you know, it wasn't until 2007 where 360 started getting MPDs from PlayStation 2. So people were still buying PlayStation 2s by the boatloads. And you're talking 2006 and 2007, like years deep into it, right? So the consumer behavior isn't like one off this gen. Many gamers buy consoles 5, 6, 7 years after the fact, right? The unique part about this generation is the consoles got more expensive versus cheaper. Now, I know we all know the reasons. We got it. You can understand the reason for something. That doesn't mean you necessarily have to agree with it or think it's right. Because the reality is, let's look at it for what it is. The PS5 is a 6-year-old product that's costing $650. It's 6 years old. It's an old thing. It's not new. I know the thing is, just the way this gen turns out, it feels the PlayStation 5 is fresh or new. It's not. It's 6-year-old hardware. It's old hardware that is now $650. The Pro is 2 years old this year. And now it's $900, right? So the reason why I say we look at it now, the combo from the industry perspective, gaming overall, especially console gaming, has been successful mainly because of volume of people. Combination of casuals, hardcores, and in-betweens stepping into the store. Every new user that gaming got helped succeed the platform, right? Because, you know, the more people that you got, the more people you have available to play games, subscription services, buy peripherals and stuff like that. Even if they came after the fact and got the games cheaper, $20, $30, it is still continuous revenue for the lifelong or whatever. But what happens when you price those gamers out? Sure, you can say, get it ready, or you can get it, you broke. But when we lose all those people, what if, you know, I would say PlayStation 5 is fortunate because this decision was done when they're already at 90 million and close to 100 million. So they're already at that breaking point. But what happens if PlayStation 6 launches at $1,000 or so, to a crazy point, and PlayStation can't get its 100 million user base no more? What happens if PlayStation 6 sells at 50 million? Where do you think they're going to get their money? They're going to squeeze the blood out of the 50 million. Because the other 50 million that would have been there is not there no more. Because they got priced out. You understand? So when you have a user, even it doesn't even have to be that dramatic. Let's say the user base for PlayStation 6 ends up being 80 million, 20 million short of the 100 million, 100, 30 million short of 110 million. How does Sony continue to make money with a fan base of 80 million? Well, you increase the price. You squeeze blood from the stone. That's why, Netflix, Amazon, all these people are dramatically increasing price, rearranging surfaces, reshuffling subscription services. Man, my man's falling asleep. Yo, shout out to the brain. Yo, go to bed, bro. My man's like, he's like, fuck these broke people. Yo, no, but when you think, he's like, fuck the poor. He's like, fuck. He's like, my man's like, hide the money, y'all. There's broke people around. Oh shit. No, but when you think about it, why is Netflix consistently raising its prices like every 6 months? Why is
because they know
Amazon?
The market will tolerate it. They know the market will tolerate it.
No. It's because there's no more subscribers to get. Exactly. They tapped out. Anybody who's going to subscribe to Amazon, subscribe. There's no more. The rest of the world's not interested. Disney Plus, there's no more to gain. They hit the saturation point. So now you're stuck at this number of users. How do you make more money from these users?
Well, you're going to raise the price.
Raise prices.
That's what you do. You see what happens? So now while, those people who are talking shit about people, if those people don't buy the PlayStation because they say, fuck, I can't afford it, right?
Yeah.
Sony's going to be like, oh shit, PlayStation 6 is stuck at 80 million. But and just like M said, and M said it right. I'm glad he brought up the PS3 because today's Sony that we have now, if we had this Sony that we have now in the PS3 era, there will be no more PlayStation. They would not greenlight the PS4. PS3 will be the last console. You think they will go through 6 years of revenue loss, and then somebody goes, all right, let's greenlight the PS5, and they would say, yeah, let's do it? The only reason we got the PS4 is because of Casarai. You know what I'm saying? He moved up to Sony Group Corporation in 2011 to become, the underling of the CEO, because the CEO chose him, pulled him out of PlayStation, says, hey, you're going to replace me, and the board agreed. So 2011, 2012, he took over. Casarai, Mr. Ridge Racer. Only reason why we got PlayStation right now. If we were to get Totoki, we wouldn't be having this. We would be a Nintendo podcast. If we were a podcast, we would be a Nintendo podcast or another device. We definitely wouldn't be PlayStation, because there wouldn't be a PlayStation right now. Sean would not have 2,000 platinums right now.
Yeah, you're right.
He wouldn't. It wouldn't exist.
He might.
It wouldn't exist. Not with this. Nobody would have platinums. He would have achievements. He would be like, I love Xbox. It would be a different world. He wouldn't say, fuck Xbox Verge to the ground. My man will be he will be on We Bleed Green podcast. It'd be a totally different world. You understand what I'm saying? It's a totally different world. That's what I'm saying. It's a whole different thing. I love the fact that M brought that up. They are consistently trying to draw blood from the stone consistently as a normal practice, right?
Lynn's
and I know point is
earlier this year.
But Lynn's house said that. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
No,
right?
That's exactly right. That's exactly.
And what's funny though, a month ago they said they secured enough RAM to prevent this.
Well, but did they mean
what the fuck happened?
Calendar year?
What the no for the rest of this calendar year? No, for the rest of 2026.
Oh, okay.
She said so this holiday. That's what she said.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
what happened?
You're obviously wrong.
Yeah, you say what happened? You're saying,
somebody started a war.
Somebody started a war. Oil. Plastics is made. Oil is. Plastic is made from oil. Yeah. So you need oil production for that, and it's just. But Ben brought a good point. The Sony during the PS3 era, they saw the long game. They said, in order for this brand to have a longevity, you got to make the tough decisions. Mm-hmm. We're going to have to eat up some loss. We're going to make some tough decisions, but they made the tough decisions for the consumers. When they launched the PS3 Slim, they took away backwards compatibility. They took away your ability to install Linux, right? They took away all the nice looking stuff that made the PS3 nice, the nice shiny thing. They turned it matte black. They took away the touch sensor that was nice and cool, a clicky button, right? You couldn't use all the different types of memory media. They took all that out. The only thing you could use is a thumb drive. They simplified it. They took all the nice advanced shit of the PS3 and simplified the fuck out of it for one purpose, to get it down to $299. Because they had to get it in the hands of the customers, because they realized PlayStation is successful when you're able to get the brand into the hands of customers, because once it's in the hands of customers, the games, the subscription, well, they didn't have a subscription service at the time, except for that, the precursor to PSN, right? But all this shit that makes PlayStation popular, right, comes after the console purchase. Comes after. Sony now just made it harder for that, to get more people to do that. You know what I'm saying? They're already 92 million. I think they're going to make 100 million easily. That's already set in stone. You understand what I'm saying? But M does bring a point, right? Sony saw a situation, was like, you know what? This is what we got to do to get the consoles into the hands, because there's a bigger story. There's a bigger piece of the pie. And that pie is the storefront. It's getting people, into the store. It's getting people to buy Call of Duty. It's getting people to buy Grand Theft Auto. Our first party. It's people to get the controllers. It's get to people to play Street Fighter, play the multiplayer, the transactions, the indies, all this stuff. It's to get people to do that. We got to get people to do that, right? And let's be honest, we saw Sony, in my opinion, I ain't say lose sight of that, but they softened their side of that, because they did make some moves that didn't. Let's be honest, they made moves all gen long that didn't enforce that point. Putting games on PC did nothing for us. Nothing. And I know they say, oh, we're putting games on PC because, we're trying to entice PC gamers. Yet they went from releasing a game 4 years later to reducing the schedule down to a year. What does that signal to PC gamers? When the first game that they put on was a 4-year-old game, then the second game is like 3 years old. Another game is 3 years old, and then 2 years old, and then 18 months old, and now 1 year old. What are you signaling to the PC gamer? You're not telling them to come to the console. You're telling them the timing is shrinking. That's why so many PC gamers are saying they're gonna do day and date. You can't blame them. You look at the timing of the game Sony put, it got shorter. That doesn't scream, oh, come to PlayStation, even though I'm making you wait less and less for our games to come there. You see what I'm saying? And some remasters are like day and date or some shit. You know, they just made some moves that was profit centric, and I get it. They are a business, but so was a PlayStation. PlayStation was still a business during PS1. They were a business during PS2, during PS3, even the PS4. They were always a business, right? But it's clear their strategy is in line with every other goddamn company. It is pure profit, draw blood from the stone, right? And the question is, with that mindset, how long does any brand last? J-Dub said it best. I remember it was maybe last year. He was talking about a podcast. He said, and you know, J-Dub's big business, so he sees himself. He says the CEOs today are not like the CEOs of 10 years ago. CEOs of 10 years ago, 20 years ago, whatever, they were committed to the brand for the longevity. He says CEOs, a lot of them, they're just worrying about the 2 to 4 years in their company. They're going to make the most amount of money for the company they can, and then they leave. They don't give a shit if their decision isn't the long-term decision because they're not going to be there to pay for it. They're going to do their 2 to 4 years and be like, hey, after 4 years, they'll put out their resume, go to another company, be like, hey, look what I did for this company. I increased their profits 30% every single quarter, like clockwork. Hire me, give me my $25 million. They leave the company, and those quick, profits of 30% literally killed the long-term sustainability of the brand, and now they're shot. But that CEO don't care. He's not there. All he's doing is how can I make the most money right now? He just J-Dub, even I think he was, even after the show, he talked. He's like, yo, some of these guys, like, you can't promise 30% tomorrow, so they're gonna get it today. If they're getting 30% today, get it today. Don't worry about the negative effects, whatever. But every quarter, they're going to get their 20, 30%. Come hell or high water. What happens 2 years from now? They may not even be the CEO of the company, so who gives a shit? But while they're the CEO now, I'm going to get my 20, 30%. I'm going to make every decision to squeeze money now, right? And then leave the company and tell the company, look, I got 20, 30% consistency. Oh, shit, we're going to hire you. And they repeat the process. Long-term sustainability of the brand, he says that's an old mindset from old CEOs who were about the brand and the naming convention and all that stuff. He says those guys are gone. They don't give a shit. Maximum profit per quarter, come hell or high water. Because at the end of the day, let's be honest. Let's say the PlayStation brand did go away. All the shareholders are going to have their money and stuff like that. They have other investments. They made their billions. They got what they got. They move on. Look at Google. Google shut down Stadia, right? Did those guys turn broke? They ain't fucking broke. Them motherfuckers still got money. The people that suffered is the people that work for Stadia. They got fired and laid off. Those are the ones who get the short end of the stick. It's the workers, not the big execs. They never get the short end of the stick. It's the workers and stuff like that, right? So I can understand some people who's been gaming for a while seeing this as, holy shit, this is disruptive. Like, this sucks, right? Because we've seen for a long time what made gaming successful. It was, sure, in the beginning, consoles prices, whatever is price. But over time, the gradual drop in price brought more people in, which means more game sales, just more stuff being bought. If consoles start pushing $900, $1,000, $1,100, I think there's two impacts. You're going to have people who's they just can't game. They're just going to turn to the stuff they can afford. More phone gaming, more tablet gaming, right? Right? Older games, retro games. That's a choice. People will do that because you don't have a choice. If you can't afford $1,100 console, you're just going to play on your phone and your tablet. Or they'll start moving towards cloud. You may not like cloud, but when you're broke, like, listen, when I was a kid, I had white and scrambled eggs for dinner. I didn't want it. I wanted McDonald's, but nah, we have McDonald's money. You're going to have these white rice and eggs. So I ate it, So this could open the door for other people to be like, you know what, cloud is my only option. Phone gaming is my only option. Tablet gaming is my only option. I got Amazon Prime. You know what? They have games there. I'll just play that. I'll just buy a Bluetooth controller, and I'll just play whatever I can play because this is all I can do, whatever, right? And then the ones who can afford it, right? They're just not gonna. I'll be honest. A lot of them is just not gonna blindly buy PlayStation. I think the hardcore PlayStation gamers, whatever. But you're gonna have, just like Xbox, at a certain point, people now are gonna be like, okay, should I consider PC at this point?
Probably why Xbox is trying to put Game Pass on Netflix.
It's just there. You see?
You know what? Craig kind of said it. And I think that there's a lot of overlap here. Number one, going back to what Craig said, and I do agree with it, is that there is a big reset. But from my perspective, there's a whole lot of overlap, and you kind of hit upon it as well too, as far as with your with the example with J-Dub, because I think that what we're seeing is a combination of two things. I think number one, we're seeing a combination. The first thing that we're seeing is selfishness, and it's all about self at every level. I don't care what it is. Let's go back to the subscriptions as far as Netflix, Disney Plus, not Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus. Matter of fact, those are
Amazon.
Good. Amazon.
Peacock.
They don't raise their prices. In fact, I hate Amazon even fucking worse because they don't raise their prices. What they do is they just take away shit. And if you want it back, then you pay more. But you can, they took away 4K, the motherfuckers. You ain't got the. They took away 4K, so now in order to get 4K, you have to pay more per month. So they don't raise your prices. Like Puerto Rock, you good. We're not raising your prices. But your shit 1080p. You want 4K? Pay this money. Get it ready. You motherfucker. No, I got it ready. And my ready is middle finger. I'm Tupac in this motherfucker. Fuck you. Yo, you better listen. Go down to 480i. I don't give a fuck. I'll put component cables. I will attach the red, white, and yellow cables back on. Play with me. Motherfucker, I grew up in a generation where you had to unscrew the cable and put the little U thing and screw back on and flip it to channel 13. Play with me. I will go back as far as I can. Don't play with me. You fucking with the wrong one, Amazon. I'm the wrong one. You not getting shit from me. You will not win this fight. You will not win this fight. I will come out on top anyway. All right, go ahead, Brain. My bad.
No, it's cool because I think one of the things that we gotta keep in mind, and I think this is more true for subscription services than it is for gaming services, but you could say the same thing too. The whole purpose of subscription that I remember is going, and this is really for Netflix, is that hey, at the time around like 2006, 2007. Xfinity and Comcast and Verizon was costing too much money. So the subscriptions were supposed to be an alternative, a cheaper alternative to cable. And as time went on, as time went on, you was like, if you was paying attention, it was like, oh fuck, I'm paying just as much as I was for cable or even more. Same thing with with gaming consoles. Gaming consoles were supposed to be a fixed price, cheaper alternative than it was for PCs. However, I mean, it still is not as high, but pricing is it's high. I mean, but the pricing of it went up for regardless if the reason is legitimate or is not legitimate. But so to me, that's the first part, and the other part that I was going back to, as far as people being selfish, it's like like you said, it's like, and I didn't even realize it because I couldn't exactly put my finger on it, but it makes a whole lot of sense. And what you said as far as Sony, hey, if Sony said they had enough RAM to sustain them for a year, that it's supposed to fortify them from not making a whole lot of, from them to keep them from raising prices, and then all of a sudden they can't do that. Yeah, war may play a part, but another part to me, and I think this is more true than anything else, is that they said that because of they just trying to share, they are trying to increase the, or not adversely affect. That's what I'm looking for. Not to adversely affect shareholder prices. I mean, to me, this is silly at this point. Whereas to me, at the end of the day, that's all it really comes down to. Like at any given time, like I'm gonna get my shit. I'm gonna get what I can get now. It's man. I'm losing my train of thought. I'm tired, but it is so silly that this is what we are dealing with because this is all it comes down to is just personal greed. And I'm kind of hit upon this, and this is another thing that I think we're also dealing with as well because of I'm not gonna get into a whole lot of politics, but I think we're just dealing with a combination of selfishness and stupidity, and I think you put those two things together, it's really dangerous because of look at the situation of what we're dealing with and where we're at right now. It's I think the way that things are doing, you can only bleed a rock so much, but at some point, um, this is not going to be sustainable at all. At some point, I think you like me, like I'm not broke by any means, but at the same time, I'll never tell somebody, hey, if you can't afford something, you're a piece of shit, or if you or whatever the case may be. It's like nah, like at some point, I do think that people are going to have to either A, stand on business, or B, speak with your wallet and not do anything. Or and I goes for myself because at some point, like, hey, even right now, I said this before. I don't think I'm gonna buy a PlayStation 6, and this is before the pricing went up. I just don't think I was gonna buy a PlayStation 6 because I thought that before they made changes with with not putting things on PC any longer, I was gonna say, you know what, at some point everything it's gonna come to PC. Maybe I'll miss a couple of games, but PC seems to be the way to go. But now it's a bit different. It's unfortunately it's just it's just too much overlapping, and Craig, I'm gonna really give credit to him because I do think he's right on this one. Like we're going towards a reset now. What that reset is going to be, I can get into. I'm not even gonna say conspiracy theories or anything like that. I want to keep it relevant to this podcast, but shit, we're heading to uncharted territory.
And let me ask you guys this. I have a question.
I know what it is. But I'm just not going to say because it's it's pointless to say. But no, thanks, Brent. I mean, I get what you're saying. Look, if you can't afford something, it doesn't mean you're a piece of shit. It just means that you need to understand where you are financially, and it's okay for you not. I was saying this earlier. It's okay for you not to buy something. And like, if you can't afford those Jordans, don't buy them. Don't buy them. Okay, it's okay for you not to go get you something else. It's like, yeah, maybe I'll get it, down the line. But you have to be willing to, like Brandon was just saying about not buying the PS6. I said the same thing because I'm satisfied with the PS5 Pro, but because people were complaining about the PS6, I may go ahead and buy it out of spite. But overall, I don't, from what Mark Cerny, forget about what everybody else is leaking. Mark Cerny has said so far, that's not enough to move me. Path tracing and frame generation, that's not enough to move me. But look, I want to make this clear. If it moves you and you buy one, I'm not going to be sitting up here like, oh, you shouldn't have bought that. That's a waste of money. I'm not going to be doing anything like that. I'm just be like, yeah, right now, that's not for me. So, but yeah, you have to understand that it's not for everybody. I got to repeat. So I'm going to paraphrase, and I'm going to go into this more tomorrow. I heard a YouTuber saying that everything is going up. Their salaries haven't gone up. The cost of bread and meat is going up. The price of gas is going up. And our hobby, we can't afford our hobby anymore. Well, it's not Sony or Microsoft or whoever's fault that you can't afford things. That's your fault. You were supposed to stay ahead of the game. I gave everybody a 2-year warning, not to repeat myself again. So, I know what the big reset is going to be. I know what the global reset is going to be. I know what it's going to look like.
So let me ask you this, Craig.
People that don't like it.
Let me ask you this, because we keep focusing on the people who can't afford it. What about the people who can't afford it and say, all right.
Make the decision.
No. But here's the real question. But here's the real question. If Sony's asking for more money, when are we going to ask more from them then?
No, you can. You're a consumer. You have the absolute right to ask.
Yeah, but no one's doing that though. We spent 200. We spent like 2 hours on the. We spent 2 hours on this podcast, and at no point did anyone bring up, okay, you want $650 for a PS5, you want $900 for the Pro. Why the hell are we waiting 7 years for the first Naughty Dog game? Why haven't the Sony Bang game come out? You see what I'm saying? Like no one's having that, but no one's having that conversation.
But that's not Sony or Microsoft or Apple's whoever's fault. That's the consumer's fault. It's
Their fault. No, yes, it is their fault. Last game output is their fault. It is whose fault is it? My fault that they have less game output? It's not my fault. It's their fault.
No, I didn't say that. I specifically
have the power.
Well, yeah,
Sorry,
the consumer.
No,
no, you're fine. She's right. The consumers have the power to ask Sony. Well, how come you haven't put out a Naughty Dog game yet? How come you haven't put out a Sony Ben game yet? A new one? Because I thought Ben didn't they redo Days Gone? I can't remember if they did or not. I mean, they probably did.
They did a remaster.
Isn't it Days Gone? They did. Okay, so but they haven't put out anything new. That's fair.
Days
That's
Gone.
fair. But again, it's okay to ask that if you're looking to buy into their ecosystem. Well, how come the Naughty Dog or this studio or that studio hasn't put out anything brand new? That's a legitimate consumer question. And because you can ask that question, you can say until those guys put something out and I feel the need to possibly purchase it to enjoy it, I'm gonna keep the powder dry. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, and that right there. Oh, go ahead, Valkyrie.
Sorry, I was going to say, but by the same token, consumers are forgetting that you actually do have the power. So what I'm trying to say is, yes, PlayStation has said we're going to increase the prices. If you don't buy it by then, the price is going to go up. So without no disrespect to anybody who's listening, but then all the dum-dums go and buy it. So suddenly they're justified their pricing. You know, it's like, oh, everyone's going to buy it. You bought it all out. You've sold it. So you bought into this lie. So if you turned around and they went, okay, well, you want to increase the price. Everyone stopped buying. What are they going to do? They have units they cannot move. They have profit they cannot move. It's the same thing that happened in Japan when the chips price, the memory chips prices went up. Japan sat there and went, you know what? We're not going to buy them. Their prices actually had to drop because they had stock that was not moving. I mean, Japan is it's a small thing. But by the same token, Em, I know you said corporations are greedy. They are. Everybody wants more profit, so they keep increasing prices, and they don't care about the employees or what's happening. By the same token, Konami actually has given their Japanese employees a pay increase, 29% for their base salary. They're an exception. So majority of the companies aren't doing it, but the fact that one company can do it, surely, basically to me, that shows me everybody else is being greedy.
Yeah. Especially when when Konami's not selling games through the roof either. So it's not like it's not like Metal Gear sold 40 million copies. So obviously,
they're making a comeback.
In one thing I gotta say in relation to this is, as a PlayStation gamer and also a PC gamer, but PlayStation gamer primarily, one of the biggest thing that pisses me off, specifically in this generation, is because PlayStation started putting their games on PC, the biggest controversies that PlayStation had, or the biggest noise they received from social media or whatever perspective, was all almost related to PC. And it kind of drowned out a lot of PlayStation players' voices, right? So, whatever happens, and sometimes they do hear us, right? They were talking about shutting down PlayStation free online access or update. There was a little bit of big noise, and they kind of reversed it. But if you really think about this generation from, fan engagement perspective, our voices have been drowned out by these stupid PC controversies. Now, hopefully, if they move away from that, our voices should be heard more, right? More games. Make sure that PlayStation Plus is properly catered. Marathon has a proper DualSense support, etc., etc. That's the hope, right? That they should hear the primary consumer. I don't think they're hearing us.
Right.
Well, they clean that. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
I mean,
let's look. Maybe they do hear you, like "Don't Squeeze the Sharma" said. We hear you.
They hear you, but you're not hurting them, so therefore they have no reason to do anything.
They're not listening. Hearing something and listening is two different things. So it's two different skill sets. Yeah. They don't care. I mean, greed to me by definition is if there's 15 butter biscuits. And I'm going to say, well, Valkyrie, you can only get 5 butter biscuits, so I can have 10. That's greed. People are in a capitalist system, and they don't understand it. That's all there is to it. They don't understand it. So that's what I have come to the conclusion as. Like, yeah, well, did it be why, and I know about the global reset. I know how it's going to affect a lot of countries, but it's silly to talk about it if the people don't understand economics. So it's just like, okay, you need to make sure you're in a good position to absorb the hit that's coming in. You just have to, get your like my dad would say, rest his soul, get your dukes up and get ready to absorb these hits. And if you have done it correctly, you'll be okay. You may be knocked back, but you won't get knocked down. A lot of people are getting knocked down right in front of you right now. So, and that's just early. As I would tell my special friend, this is just the tip of the iceberg. So you better really start getting it ready.
So I guess, can I ask a question to everyone? And are we happy with PlayStation? Like, we're gonna get Saros, we're gonna get Wolverine, Kenna, Pokon.
I'm happy, but look how. But we bought the consoles. I paid $500 for the PS5, and then I got the PS4 at $700. So from my perspective, I think most of us already have it. We're fine. You understand what I'm saying? It's the consumer starting April 2nd. I mean, for example, look how the Pro instantly shipped combo. Before this price hike, Pro was getting a lot of positive stuff. Like, no one was really talking. I mean, you had the hardcore PC fanboys that are just pieces of shit. Majority of the people were like, yo, the Pro's great. This is happy, whatever, $750. The moment that thing became $900, it entered new territory. People are like, man, 900 is now PC territory now. Now you're entering PC territory, and people are like, wait a minute. Like, hold up now. You understand? Like, you can have a great thing, but you can't hit a breaking point when you hit the wrong price point. Right. Nintendo knows that better than anybody else. When the 3DS came out for $350, that thing was selling like shit. They thought the hype of the DS was going to carry over to the 3DS. That shit did not happen. They did an emergency shutdown 6 months later. That thing went from like $250 whatever to $180. It went back up. Now everybody's liking the DS, the 3DS, and whatever. You can have a great product, but the wrong price point, it's just done. It's finito. Cancel that shit.
The question is the $650 a reasonable price for the casuals?
I'm gonna be like, I don't think so. I know somebody. I think somebody here. I think the PS5. I think PS5 consoles across the board, starting April 2nd, is gonna dramatically go down. It's gonna
still
sunk
gonna move
low.
Units, so it's not gonna do like 200-300 a month like Xbox. But it is gonna take a huge drop for sure.
It's gonna sink really, really low. I think.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
It's just going to
be the value system you have is different. Everybody has a different value system here. Why didn't I buy that GTV? Because my value system on television say I'm not going to go above $1,000. I'll peak it at 1,000, but I really want to go below it. Now that's my own system. Somebody else may say, well, I'll do a couple grand for a new TV, and that's fine too. So the value system that everybody has is different, and that's okay. But we all have different value systems. Is the PS5 worth it? Or sorry, the first question was are you happy with PlayStation? I am, because everything's gone up. People are complaining, and the games are woke. So there's nothing for me to complain about at this point. I am happy with everything. So I'm even buying Silent Hill, the Towerfall, whatever it's called, because the game's woke. Not because I'm a huge Silent Hill fan. I mean, I'm scared of that Silent Hill game. I saw something walking down the street, it had no head, and somebody said that's Chocolate Thunder. I'm like, well, I'm definitely not going to play that because he's huge. I mean, according to the reports, it came out of the prison cell. So, but overall, yeah, I'm buying it because I'm supporting woke, and Sony is going 100% woke. God. So I'm loving it. I'm loving what PlayStation's doing. But as I said earlier, everything's going
women is
up.
woke.
Yeah, everything's going up, and if you weren't ready for that, I can't blame Sony, I can't blame Microsoft, I can't blame Apple, whatever. It's you cannot be on a if you're on a beer budget, you can't have champagne taste.
I don't know. I will say this though, like at $650, you kind of outside of the subsidizing price point, because you got to look at it like this: at $650, you still gotta pay your yearly subscription to Plus. If you want to play online and get the free games, like you still got to buy
a choice.
Extra controllers. I mean,
that's a choice.
You can say it's a choice, but I mean, like, come on, you playing online, you got to pay it. You got to. Like, it's not a choice.
Well,
here's also another thing. We're talking about. We gotta forget. We can't forget. We can't forget. PS5 didn't get better from a hardware perspective over time. It's 6-year-old hardware.
Mm-hmm.
We can't forget that. It didn't. It's not like it got more powerful. It's old hardware. You're paying more for older stuff, which is not very whatchamacallit. It's not very it's not the norm for gaming. Like you'd be like, hey, imagine like not even laptops do that. You know what I'm saying? But like imagine saying that, something that's fucking 6 years old is more expensive than when it first came out, but the hardware didn't get better. It's older. Remember, it's older hardware. The PS5 is old hardware. It's old.
This might be one of the first times you ever seen
it's old hardware. And now it's $650.
Price increase at the end of the gen. Like
that's $650 for old hardware. It's not like, and I think who was it? I think it was the brain who he left. He said it better. You're paying more, but you get nothing out of it. Like you didn't get more out of it, right? So you got a PlayStation 5 Pro launched November 2020. It's old hardware. And now it's $650 for old hardware. Well, you're not getting better graphics. So now people, so people who didn't buy the console already is like, at this point, why would I pay $650 for old ass hardware? At this point,
not unless you're about the games and you want to say okay, because if you do buy a PS5, you don't have to pay for God of War 18 or Ragnarok. I think they're in the service, but which goes right. I mean, a good point. You would have to buy the service, but the last
and the service is going to go up.
And the service is going to go up. Yeah, so that's why you got to get it. You got to get in now. That way you can absorb that hit. But
so what I'm saying is, this could potentially have people rethink. Like, should I just move on to PC? Because it's not like Sony. You see what I'm saying? This is why I'm so critical of the live service move and the decision. They should have never spent $3.6 billion on Bungie. They're not getting anything out of it. Marathon did not blow up like Destiny 2 or Destiny 1. It just didn't. I'm not saying it's bad, but no one's really talking about it. It's not like it's not even getting the same vitriol as Helldivers technically. I saw much more vitriol of Helldivers when it first launched. That shit was everywhere. Viral. There was skits. That shit was blowing up. 300,000 whatever players every single week. Marathon is just good. It's there. It was just doing, Helldivers was just doing numbers across the board, even on PlayStation. Marathon, I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is it didn't make noise. No one's really talking about it.
Right now, I think that's a flop, bro.
Let me ask you this. Does it feel like Marathon's a $3.6 billion investment?
It doesn't feel like it's a $300 million game. It doesn't feel like it's a $4 billion game.
Wait.
It's a good game.
Like when you think of Marathon, you think, Sony did the right job spending $3.6 billion.
Nah,
when they were gonna get the game anyway. They were gonna get the game anyway. So it's not like they paid $3.6 billion to make sure the game is on PlayStation. It was coming to PlayStation anyway. So does Marathon feel like that it was a worthy $3.6 billion investment? Entity, you're playing the game. Does it feel like? Does it feel like this is definitely a $3.6 billion investment? Well worth it.
I'm gonna say this. I think Marathon would have been a better game if PlayStation didn't bother.
Oh shit.
They'd have no choice because they're already in the red.
No. The reason I say that is once you get purchased by PlayStation, right? What it looks like is that there are Herman Holtz and some of these new guys looks like kind of a little bit of yes men, right? So if a game developer comes to them and says, I want to do this extremely difficult, it's like ruthless extraction shooter that is going to be one of the best first-person shooters ever developed, PlayStation's like, yep, go for it. You said the best first-person shooter? You're going to go for it. And I think that was the aim, to develop the best game that is possible to develop. And I think they potentially forgot about the casuals, because Marathon is not a casual game. Oh my goodness gracious, right? It is the most, again, I play Tarkov, and people say Tarkov is ruthless. I think Marathon is more ruthless because in talk of if you lose, there is a chance to claw back. It's like in marathon, when you lose, you are freaking out because you're going to miss certain aspects of timing and etc. It's just it is the the demon souls of all first person shooters. And I think if Bungie was separate from PlayStation, I'm thinking that maybe they would have realized and pivoted and made it a little bit more casual, because it is not a casual game.
Right. So let me bring up to the point where so I can wrap this up, right? So Leo, Jimmy, the super chat says, "Yo, Portal, can I jump in real quick?" Absolutely, jump in if you want to say something. You know, I'm all about the newcomers. But here's the point I'm trying to say, right? $3.6 billion. Half of that could have been invested in their core studios, which is really what PlayStation gamers want when it comes to PlayStation, right? Sure, there's a lot of PlayStation gamers that play third party, whatever. But when we think of PlayStation, we don't think of live service games. We think of their core first party. They could have been better prepared for this gen to have more teams. And I know I'm repeating myself. You guys are probably sick of it. But I want you to see the impact of this. Because they didn't do that. They have lots of studios that can only make one game a gen. Right? And now you're selling the console for $650. For what? You don't produce a lot of games. Not saying that the games are great, but if you want more money, then you should have, you know what I'm saying? There are things that should have been improved this gen. Some of the studios that delivered, that already proven to deliver great games, Sucker Punch, they should have been invested in and be like, hey, we're going to give you 2 or 3 teams, because you guys making one game a gen, it's not cutting it. We need more. We need you guys to have a more higher output for our consumer base that bought a PS5. You know, Sony Ben, even Gorilla, whatever, improve the output by investing in them. They didn't do that, right? They didn't do that.
The biggest loss is Days Gone 2. We didn't get Days Gone 2.
Yeah.
So,
Days Gone wasn't a great game. I thought it was good.
But we're not getting any game. We're not getting any game from them this gen.
No, I don't. You
see what I'm saying? So what I'm wait, hold up. So the point hold up. So the point I'm trying to make is we are getting. Listen, from a first party output, we did get less than we normally did, but the console's more. 6-year-old console is $650. And we still haven't got a new Naughty Dog game. Meanwhile, the PS4, which got cheaper over time, they sold that sucker for $250, packed in with Uncharted 4, right? They had, obviously, The Last of Us Remaster. They had Lost Legacy and The Last of Us 2. Look how much more gaming Naughty Dog provided for PS4 compared to what we get now on a console that's $650. So, higher price console, and we still... that shit ain't coming out to 2027. Listen... we have more price hikes than new Naughty Dog games. Am I lying?
Damn, no, that's
y'all lucky I'm not an Xbox fanboy. I would tear this motherfucking console. They're just too stupid to really know how to troll PlayStation.
Well, they are.
But you best believe me, if I was an Xbox podcast, I'd be like, yo, why PlayStation ponies experienced more price hikes than new Naughty Dog game if that's their best studio? Hey, I gave y'all a freebie. We be green. I gave y'all a freebie. You better credit me. I would fuck this community up. I'll be like, Naughty Dog is the #1 studio, but yeah, you guys know more about price hikes than Naughty Dog new games this gen. Explain to me, PlayStation Nation. I would be a terrible Xbox. I would be a terrible Xbox fanboy. This, you see what I'm saying? You know, so it's like, god damn, bro. Like Sony. This is just a whole this would probably be less of a blow, right? Like, I'm gonna tell you, Nintendo's gonna get away with it with their price hike. They're gonna get away with it, and I'm gonna tell you why they're gonna get away with it. Because when it's Nintendo, they sell cardboard boxes, but at the very least, we cannot deny their first party output, even though we don't like it. But this is not about what we personally like. It's catering to your core fan base, right? As long as you cater to your core fan base, they have a high output of first party games and exclusives.
Yeah. But their
And you
first-party
do
games
that.
have not
You
been
do
hitting
you.
like that
They already
lately.
have like 4 exclusives already. I'm like, yo, I mean, one guy put out a list. I'm like, holy shit, these motherfuckers. The fuck? I don't think these guys have families in Nintendo. None of them have kids. They don't date. They don't fuck. They don't, excuse my language. They don't have sex. They don't have kids. They just make games. They don't do none of that. They don't do none of that. They don't know what freedom is. You go to them and be like, hey, you know, what's a good Japanese restaurant? Be like, restaurant? What's that? I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. Nintendo has to serve them vitamin D vitamins because they don't see the sun. That's the only way they get vitamin D supplements. I'm just saying. I'm like, holy shit, Nintendo's already pushing. And they're talking about like Star Fox. And I'm like, holy shit, these guys are just
time.
Karina. I'm like, where the fuck is all this shit content?
Nintendo
coming
still
from?
got guaranteed bangers coming down the line, dog. You still got
Yeah, down the line.
the big Mario games. Still
Yo, that's the crazy part. They haven't even they haven't even released their Shoguns yet. Like, bro, you see what I'm saying? So that's
Low-key,
primarily
they had a slow start, like first party output wise. Like no one's talking about Kirby Air Riders, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
But that's why Nintendo gets away with it.
Coming. That's why people gonna pay that money to get that console because they know they got bangers coming.
But that's why Nintendo gets away with it. Because their number one thing, they absolutely excel at. They do stupid shit completely off. Like you have to, I guess they charge you money to use a button or whatever to communicate. Like apparently that's whatever, some shit. I'm like, they do stupid shit. Remember, what is it? You had to communicate on the phone for chat. So when they do the basic things like normal online trophies, they completely fuck it up. Like those things, they fuck it up. It's like Nintendo is the nerdy gym kid who can't do a pull-up. So he's never gonna get an A. He's the nerdy gym kid, never gonna get an A. You're never gonna get an A in gym. You're never gonna get 100. Whatever is your scoring system, it's not gonna happen. In fact, they pass you because they feel sorry for you. You're never gonna happen. The motherfucker, you throw a basketball for him to catch, it hits him in his face and breaks his nose. Can't even do that. But god damn it, put him in a math class and science class, he's fucking shit up. Nintendo, whatever they prioritize, they excel at for their audience. Exclusive first party for their audience, there's no one that does it better. No one. They are peak when it comes to that one thing. Getting third party support, that's a D minus. Fucking communications online, it's a F. Whatever. They fuck up everything. They make stupid decisions like let's make cardboards and sell it. Let's lock DLC behind a statue that you have to play.
Oh god, dude.
$200. You know, they do all this insane, stupid shit that is like, how can you be so dumb in these other areas? But the one area they get right, which is the most important area for the console, is their exclusives. And they get that shit for their audience on point. It seems like every other month I see a Nintendo fan on my Twitter talking about a new game. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, did you beat the last 3? It's only fucking March. That's what Nintendo does, and that's why they get away with it. You do your shit perfect. If you do what you're supposed to do perfect, you're gonna get a reprieve, because that's the whole point. Everything else could go by the wayside. They could give 2 fucks about trophies, achievements. They could give 2 shits about communications. They could give 2 shits about this, that, and the third. But god damn it, they bought a Nintendo for exclusive. Nintendo's like, boom. They drown you in exclusives. They just drown. They overwhelm you that really you can't focus on anything else. You don't have time to complain because you're drowning in the main point that the console is. So that's why they get away with it. Because they do the one thing they're supposed to do perfect. They execute it perfectly. They do that shit perfectly. If Sony did that, if they would have invested $1 billion, $1.5 billion in the first party studio and be like, listen, next gen is going to be tough. They should have been strategizing this during the PS4 era. Like next gen with ray tracing, all this shit, they knew games was going to be 5 to 6 years to make. They're not stupid. They have their processes where they know how long their project's going to be. They should have been like, man, we really got to do something. We're clearly not going to make games any faster. So in the absence of speed, we're just going to have more people to do new projects.
Like the Super Mario Galaxy team worked on Donkey Kong.
You see what I'm saying?
At least half of them, they split them in half. You know what I mean? So now they have their 3D Mario. They started the gen off of Bonanza.
Mm-hmm. I'm hoping Sony's thinking about that now because if game development keeps getting longer, like bro,
Yeah.
like you're gonna get.
I did kind of give him a pass during COVID. I was like, yo, COVID is nothing like we've seen before.
Absolutely.
Like the first 3 years, but now, come on, man. Like it's no more excuses. We need you to get busy. Get busy.
And luckily, it does seem like it is taking that turn. Like you got Santa Monica working on fucking 3 projects: the God of War trilogy, Cory Barlog's
But that's
new
PlayStation
game, the
6.
next God of War.
That's PlayStation 6.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Luckily, it looks
so
like
hopefully
now.
Yeah, hopefully PlayStation 6.
So hopefully, PS6 we do get a better output.
But that's just my thoughts. So
the biggest mystery is for Bend, right? Because we know what Naughty Dog is doing with Intergalactic, but we have no idea. Yeah, from Bend. So.
Ben is next. Ben, they got greenlit for a new project. They got greenlit for a new project, but that's a 2030 because their project got canceled in 2025.
And clearly, that's making progress because they would have shut them down with Bluepoint, or would have shut
them
down over Bluepoint.
I think Ben got a bigger reprieve because they actually have experience making new games. I think that was the main thing. I think that was the main
hardware too.
I think that was their main because Sony Ben's been around for a while. So I think that's what saved them is they have actual experience in new titles. And they got their new
projects for the Vita.
The new project is greenlit. The new project is greenlit, but we won't see it till at least 2030, 2031. So
I hope that's not the case.
I got Leo Jimmy. I remember him from the Friday Night Lives. What's going on?
Oh yeah. Look. So check this out, right?
Oh, here we go. I already know that voice. The damage control. Oh, you're about to get clipped, bro. Be careful.
Nah,
I'm gonna say this right now. Listen. I'm gonna say this right now. Listen. The views and opinions of Leo Jimmy does not necessarily reflect or does not reflect those of the 60 Frames podcast or his panel members. His views are his views alone. There you go. What's up, brother?
Check this out. I just got a real funny feeling like they jacking up the price of the Pro and they jacking up the price of the 5 because they're gonna phase out the Pro, right? They're gonna have the 6 right around where the 5 is now. So you're not gonna buy a damn 6. You're not gonna buy a Pro if it's $900, but the 6 is gonna be less than $900. It's gonna be in between the PS5 and the PlayStation Pro. And then you got all those people on the PS4 still lagging around, and they're like, "Well, shit, the PS5 $600 for a little bit more. I could just get a PS6." That's what I think they're doing. I think they jacking up the price. They go ahead, rip the Band-Aid off, jack up the price, and all the money they get from the Pro, whoever wants to buy a Pro after April, probably crazy, but, it's going to be all profit. Shoot, the PS6, PS5, whatever they make off of that, now, after they jump that price off, it's going to be all profit. So they probably taking this loss kind of like on the front end of the PS6 loss. They taking it, they ripping the Band-Aid off. Like, all the money we going to get, whoever buys a PS5 now, whoever buys a PS Pro now, that'll, I guess, go towards the PS6. But all I got to say is I'm behind. I'm on Neo 3. Crimson Desert just came out. Grand Theft Auto's about to come out. Wolverine's about to come out. They gonna have to come out with something. Like, I don't see no point right now to even try to come out with a PS6. I mean, what, prettier graphics, frame gen and all that PC crap. Is it really gonna make a bigger difference to whereas you spending like $600-$700 and you ain't got no new games, you ain't got no new God of War coming out with the damn console, and if you do have a God of War coming out, you gonna just put it on the PS6 And you got 90
it's gonna be
million
cross-gen.
people on the PS5?
No, it's gonna be cross-gen.
That's a good point. That's a good
No,
point.
it's gonna be cross-gen because they did it already. They already showed us the blueprint.
With the PS4, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
They did it. They kept God of War on the PS4. They kept They kept Forbidden West on the
Horizon
PS4.
too. Yep.
They Gran Turismo 7 was announced as an exclusive for PS5. Was the only legitimate game that was legitimately announced for PS5 only, and then they went back and made it for PS4.
So
you know what I'm saying? And like I don't think it's gonna be cheaper than the Pro. I don't. This is a whole different type of Sony, where I don't know. Like you got a 650. Let's say you got a 650 PS5, a $900 Pro, and $1,100 PS6.
Hell no. That shit ain't selling. Hell no. Nobody's buying that shit at no.
They're gonna listen to Craig and be like, "Well, stay your ass on the PS5 then."
Well, that's what they're gonna do. You know, I just named 100
You see what I'm
games
saying?
that I can play right now.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta buy that shit.
This shit,
They
yeah.
wise up. Nobody ain't gonna buy that shit.
No. You aren't gonna buy it. Don't speak. I mean, you can speak for
there's
yourself.
a lot of people.
There's gonna be a lot of people not buying $1,100. There's gonna be some people.
I'm not saying you're wrong,
but you ain't getting.
Who's gonna buy the Pro at $900 right
We're gonna
now?
find out. We're gonna find out. Starting April 2nd.
You're gonna have probably 10,000 people buying the Pro because
that's just gonna be doing Xbox numbers. That's just gonna do That shit's gonna do Xbox numbers. that Pro. $900. Even I was like, I'll be honest. Even I say, yeah, I wouldn't buy a Pro for $900. Get the fuck out of here. I would say,
they're not buying that. They ain't buying no PS6 and no 1100 either.
Nah.
Sony wants the mass market, man. Mass market ain't $1,100 fucking dollars.
No, it's not.
That's stupid.
That's true.
That is not mass market numbers.
If they want mass market, they better cut that. They better take a hit. They take all this money they gonna make before the PS6 come out. Whoever wants to buy it, you got Wolverine coming out, you got Grand Theft coming out, you get some bundles going. You launch at the end of 27 or 28, whatever. That's where you take your loss. And then, you'll have all this money cooped up, ready for the PS6 to take that loss and sell that shit right at 600. 600, 649.
And Extreme, what do you think? The PS6. I know it's way too early, but what are your thoughts? Because you've been really good at predicting price points or what they should be selling.
Yeah. I can tell you what they should be. I can't predict this.
Okay.
I've never had to do analysis during a war before. I missed out on the last one.
When you're like inches away from Armageddon, yeah, it's kind of challenging.
When that doomsday clock is at like 11:59. Yeah, I don't know how to do it in this environment. The truth is, I don't know. I can tell you that anything north of $600 isn't going to sell. At the end of the day, especially because people's economic situation is getting worse, it's not like these things are going up at the same time as people are making more money over time, or house prices are coming down, or anything like that. So I can tell you, it definitely will not sell above $600. That's it. That's what it is. Now, what they will come out with, I don't know. The truth is, even my previous predictions for like the Valve, the Steam machine, I mean, if I get it right, it will be partly because I was already in the ballpark, but mostly because of luck. Because again, I did not predict a war coming up when there's that. So I can only, I'm not even going to be able to take credit for that one, which is a shame because I was feeling pretty good. So at the end of the day,
what was your prediction on the Steam machine?
It was going to be between, I think I said between 800 and 1500, but I was saying about 1,000 is what I was going to, kind of put my stake on. But now it's like, well,
it might even be more.
Exactly, which would be ridiculous, At that point, considering that Valve doesn't really need the Steam machine, I would say just delay the fucker and don't release it.
Yeah,
but yeah, no. At this point, my prediction for Sony releasing is you don't release it. I don't know why any company, and people say to me like, oh, it's going to be more expensive for them to not release it. I'm like, are you fucking serious? You think a company wants to release a failing product? You think that's going to be the cheaper
To save
one?
money? To save money?
You think they want to manufacture things that don't exist yet, right? And then put them in warehouses that haven't been filled yet, and then ship them around the world in lanes that haven't been used yet, just so they can sit and not sell? You think that's going to be the cheaper route? You think that's cheaper than canceling them? You're fucking stupid, people. Like,
Well, people told me they have to launch the same. I'm like, it's not made yet. There's no mass production. They didn't spend anything.
I'm telling you.
The worst is just researching, just R&D. That's it.
Exactly.
That's all the money they'll lose. R&D.
People are so dumb sometimes.
There's no mass production of anything. They act like it's already made, and they have 30 million PS6 standing by. Like it doesn't exist. It's just R&D that gets canceled.
And you know what? Even if it was already made and they already have 50 million PS6 already created, already existing in the world, right? Just waiting for the announcement, right? Even then, they could still cancel it. Do you know why I know this? Because companies that release products that don't work on the market, they cancel them. They're just like, we're not going to keep producing more of this thing that doesn't sell.
Like Connect, they were produced.
And you gotta be.
And they canceled it.
The fairness comes in this, right? It's not that they're never gonna produce PlayStation 6. The numbers, how it works is, if they start producing at the beginning of 2027, this is how much it's gonna cost. Now, if they start producing at the beginning of 2028, this is how much it's gonna cost. And it's gonna cost more at the moment to produce it in the future than right now. That's the math.
Well, here's the thing.
But that's based off the model now, because the world
don't
is not
produce it at all. Because if you are going to be in a situation where you are feeling less confident that you can sell your product, you can just not sell your product. Especially when your fan base is like, hey, we're good with the product you already have. Like that's the thing. It's not like in a position like Microsoft where they need to be like, okay, this what we have isn't working. We either need to just stop this completely, or we need to come up with a product that does work. So it's like, hey, we have a product. Like, do you think the Switch 3 is in talks right now? They're not going to talk about the Switch 3 until they're like, well into 2033. They're going to be like, hey, you know what? Thank God that's over. Now we can start talking about the next generation. But the point is this. My point to people is this. Sony has no obligation to stick to any predetermined timeline. Even if they were really close to pulling the trigger, in fact, even if they already pulled the trigger, you can still just walk it back. Because at the end of the day, you haven't announced it, you haven't gone into mass production, and yes, then people say, oh, well, then if they delay it, by the time it releases in 2033 or whatever, it will be outdated. That's fine. You can do another R&D cycle. You can. It's okay. It's okay for these companies to lose billions. I don't understand all of this like feelings that people have towards Sony's money. Like, I don't get it. Like, they're like, oh no, if they delay it, they will lose billions. Okay, let them lose billions. Like, it's okay for these companies to lose billions. It is fortunate of them that they have billions to lose. It's okay. Like, it's fine. They're in a privileged position, So, what was the company? I think it's either like one of those AI companies recently. I think it was like the manufacturer or something that was going to work with them. They lost $20 billion. Okay, they moved on. It's okay. It's fine. It's a write-off. Does it hurt?
Micron?
Sure.
Micron? I think it was Micron that did that.
I don't know if it was Micron, but I think it was either Oracle, like one of those companies you don't think about.
Oracle, yes. The Oracle. Oracle. They had a huge layoff. And what they do is they just lay off people.
Close down Sora. So.
Yeah, but that's like $20 billion. And
Oracle.
No one is going to say, oh, they're going to close. So guess what? If Sony loses $20 billion because the PS6 had bad timing or whatever, it's fine.
It wouldn't even be that much. It wouldn't even be that much.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly. They
it wouldn't be that much.
Like a quarter or a year. It's like,
they wouldn't be that much.
It is
but that's what I said. When people say they can't delay it, I'm like, why can't they? The product is not created. It's not created. They could literally say, because the thing is, it's a combination of price, but also the need from the community. And I just don't see gamers clamoring for a PlayStation 6. People are still talking about the PlayStation 5 as if it came out like 2 years ago. That's how the dynamic shift, right? No one has you don't see a need of people looking at this gen already tapped out. Some people still feel we haven't seen a game that truly pushed any of these consoles. Some people still feel that way. Some people still feel that what's out doesn't really look like a big jump. You have a lot of people that feel like this gen is underwhelming in terms of jump to jump, right?
Mhm.
You have a lot. You probably have the most amount of gamers out of any gen that feel like this jump don't feel like a jump at all. It's just it. Whether we agree with them or not, it doesn't matter. There's just more gamers that feel that way. What is the PlayStation 6 gonna do to create to do that feeling when people already feel like they're not even gonna pay attention to PlayStation 6? So a lot of gamers are gonna be like, and they have the PS5. They're gonna be like, I barely felt the jump with this. I'm gonna jump to another console. Nah, I'm good. I have zero interest on that. There's gonna be people say that.
They don't want the PS5
There's
Pro
just not a
because
demand. You need a
they just see
demand.
that the PS5 Pro is just like a PS5 plus 10%, you know? Whether or not that's true, again, whether or not we agree, that's what they feel, you know, and they have the right to feel that way. And guess what? There's more of them that feel that way than there are of us that feel like the PS5 Pro is actually justified, you know, for whatever it does. Some people, it doesn't even matter the price of the PS5 Pro. They just don't see the need to upgrade to something that they feel is slightly above what they already feel was mostly underwhelming. Sorry. So it's like, it is what it is, right? Valkyrie, you were trying to talk.
Well, no. I was going to say I agree with you. Like, there's no demand for it, and then why would you produce something in an unstable environment that just gets constantly more unstable? And it's no good saying that okay, in 2028 everything's going to cost more. We don't freaking know. It could go down. Literally right now, what's happening is unprecedented. No one knows what's happening. This is not normal. It's not a normal prediction model. It's not anything. And you know this better than I do, Em. So why would you do anything now when things could go up, down, everywhere, sideways? Like, you just don't if you don't have to. It's stupid. It literally would be.
So I
this
guess
out, right?
the
Check this
statement
out.
is based on what we've all discussed. Probably there's a now almost close to 50% chance that PlayStation 6 is going to be delayed.
Could be. I think so.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
the
For
conversation.
us,
I'm not crying for
I think the
for
conversation's
us, I
happening.
think it'll be delayed, but they got a lot of contracts already signed and dotted with AMD, so I can see them manufacturing behind the scenes. But
So
they
every
could,
contract has
stock.
every contract. No company.
start.
No company.
They have a what is
No,
it?
no. I'm not saying that they don't have a contract. What I'm saying is no contract doesn't come out with certain clauses.
Right. But I don't think they'll break
Yeah,
that
it might
contract
be an
because they signed that
It's
contract.
not no. It's not
they
breaking
signed-
a
they-
contract. It's not it's not breaking a clause. It's an insurance.
Right, but
So if Sony goes, you know what? If somebody goes, hey, based on our data.
Wait, hold on. But real quick, let me go real quick. But I can see them signing these deals with AMD and for all the RAM shortages or all the RAM storage before all these price increases hit. I'm pretty sure they don't want to break out of that contract. So I could see them still manufacturing it.
No, this is what I'm trying to say.
They made the deal before everything
Stop
went up.
using the word break. That's what I'm trying to say. Stop using the word break. When me and you make a deal, I'm going to protect my company because I don't know what happens in 2 years from now. Now I say, hey.
That's not what I said. I said that they made all of these deals before the RAM prices went up, before the
I understand
SSDs
that.
went up. So they could still keep that deal and still manufacture on the side. They just won't release it to the public for another year. Like everyone's thinking 2027, so they can still do it 2028.
So let's say that's like a deal. Let's say like me and you made a deal, right? Right? Mm-hmm. In your deal to protect your company, you're gonna have protection clauses because you don't know what might change. Like, for example, let's say if I'm saying I'm going to make the Porter Rock box, I'm ready, whatever, and I need you to provide the components. War breaks out, whatever. The components are too expensive. I'll be like, hey, I can't afford that, and the price I need to sell the Porter Rock box, no one's going to buy it. So I'm not going to release the Porter Rock box. But luckily, me and you, we already had a pre-agreement, say, in the condition of I don't release the Porter Rock box, I give you this amount of money. let's say 300 million. I'm going to give you your 300 million because that's the deal, or 500 million, because I'm not going to waste $5 billion and now my company goes on just because you still want me to make a box that no one's going to buy. That doesn't make sense. If I know people ain't going to buy my box, I'm not making it no matter what you say. That's why these companies have those things. So you're going to be like, all right, Puerto Rock, in the event you don't go through with this because your business is not met, you have to give me 400 million or 500 million, whatever number we both feel comfortable. I could say, yeah, I agree to give you 750 million, let's say, because I'm more comfortable giving you 750 million and lose that than to release a box and now my company goes under. You see what I'm saying? Companies do that all the time. They have risk management strategies to protect the overall interests of the company. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna force themselves to create a brand that they feel is gonna put their company under. That's not gonna happen. In fact, even if we did come with risk management, I'd rather have you sue me because that would still be cheaper than me. Sue me. Well, all that's gonna happen is we're gonna settle out of court, and that's still gonna be cheaper than actually releasing a comp set. So even if we didn't have an agreement, I'd be like, hey, yo, dog, I ain't making the Puerto Rock box. Fuck that. I'm gonna take it to court. Talk to my lawyers. I'm not doing it, dog. That shit ain't happening. And then we settle out of court, and I still save money. And we settle out because that's what's gonna happen. Oh, aha, I got 900 million from you, bro. I saved myself 10 billion. So I'm not doing this. You see what I'm saying? And that's how companies do it and stuff like that. So Sony can do what they got to do, whatever, if it's not in line. We don't know if Sony's ever going to come to that.
As an individual, I have exit clauses on my contracts. If you come to me, and you're like, hey, you want photography for the day, I have a non-refundable deposit. If you decide that day is not going ahead, like that wedding's canceled or whatever, like that's your exit. You can take the exit. You can be like, hey, I'm not paying you the $7,000 for you to photograph nothing, because it's not happening anymore. And you'll be like, well, there, I made the deposit and that's it. You keep that money and then I get your exit. You're not breaking the contract because it's part of the contract, so that's the thing. So obviously, if as an individual, I have this set up, which by the way is very common. So like I'm smart or anything for doing that. But that's the thing. Businesses have exit clauses and they have multiple exit clauses at multiple different stages. Because guess what? You probably are going to pay more the closer you are to the agreed launch to the thing, right? Like if you come up with a contract 7 years ago and then you cancel it 6 months later, it's probably going to cost you cheaper to exit at that point than if you cancel like 6.5 years later. But the point is, through the entire thing, that you can always exit. Guess what? Even when you've already started manufacturing, you can still exit. It's just going to cost you more than before you started manufacturing because they're going to be like, hey, we created these tools, to create your particular thing. And those particular tools do not work on anyone else's production because they were made specifically for you. So now you're going to have to pay a higher price. But at the end of the day, it's just a matter of, like Puerto Rock said, even if it saves them, and again, these are companies, even if it saves them $1 to cancel something rather than release it, they will cancel it. Because at the end of the day, it's just money. And they just think, like, they're not going to do like, oh yeah, we'll do it because we like you, AMD. Like, no, like, again, it is the way that it is. Just like with you. If you're like, your wedding gets canceled and you're like, hey, I'm not paying for your photo services. And I'm like, fine, you have to pay me $5,000 or the $7,000. You're going to pay the $5,000 rather than the $7,000 because you're still saving $2,000.
Damn, I hope those are fake prices.
Yeah, this is like, man, my man Chua's like, I'm doing selfies on my iPhone. I'm good.
I'm doing that with my phone.
He said, I got the latest iPhone. All right, let's talk about so it's a good thing that that once again Microsoft is saving PlayStation because for $650 you get to play Gears of War E-Day.
That's that. Hey, that's another game. That's another game. Like you gonna be straight waiting to buy PS5.
Shit.
You got Gears of War too.
Okay, so real quick, because this will probably be a short topic, but Microsoft announced they bringing back FanFest, so I'm gonna get my tickets. You know what I'm saying? I'm a huge Xbox fan.
Puerto Rock went last year.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a huge Xbox fan. All these games are on PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? and a Gears E-Day Direct and stuff like that on stuff, you know,
Going to
whatever.
PlayStation
So here's
shit.
the question everybody's asking, right? And we'll do a shotgun round. We'll start with you. We'll work our way down. So here's the question: with new management in Xbox, right? New energy. We hear you. The last couple of directs and state of the state of plays. The last couple of directs, when Microsoft mentioned a new big game, they mentioned PlayStation at the direct, like Fable and all the other stuff. Will they mention E-Day at their direct in June? Chill, Will. Your thoughts?
Yes, they will. Yes, they will. They kind of
No.
broke the gates with Halo, and they already ported the reloaded Gears. Like, yeah, this game has been in development since what 2020.
So,
because Gears 5 came out in 2019, they did the Series X port in 2020. It's been 6 years, dude. It's been a long time since we got a Gears game from Xbox, and they already have the groundwork set with Gears Reloaded. And
so it's done.
Yes, it's
okay.
done. It's done.
Extreme.
I think everybody who's saying it isn't, it's just wishful thinking, bro.
Hopium. It's hopium. Like the way Jez Gordon says. Nothing but hopium.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. Extreme, your thoughts. New management, new way of thinking, or nah? We're gonna put this game on PlayStation. Ain't that damn thing changing?
Team Dog on the Grindhouse yesterday made me a believer, because Team Dog is confident that this will be an exclusive to Xbox forever. So in case you thought that Team Dog had turned the page, he's turned that page right back. Yeah, he said on the Gaming Grindhouse with Jez that this motherfucker is going to be exclusive to Xbox. That he's been hearing through the grapevine, reading the tea leaves, feeling the vibes. You know, that he's impressed by what Asher Sharma has been bringing. He's been drinking the Charmalade, so to speak.
The Charmalade. Charmalade. He's been drinking the Charmalade. All right.
And yeah.
So you going with Tim Dog? You going with Tim Dog?
Listen, you know what? I personally believe the PlayStation will be shown. But as a man who believes in people having faith, and a man that does not look down on anyone's faith, including in Xbox and you know, the Charmalade, you know, I respect other perspectives and other points of views.
You're inclusive.
All religions.
You are a very inclusive person.
Under my roof. Very inclusive. DI over here.
DI.
Okay? You guys know. DI. So I just want you to know that while I personally do not believe in a Shama goddess.
And puts the E in DI.
Those that do. There you go.
All right. Doughboy, your thoughts.
Yo.
You think they're announced? You think it's gonna be or you think they're gonna be like, nah, dog, we're gonna respect Xbox fans.
We never beat the allegations that this podcast is woke, so we woke as woke can be.
We the wokest of the woke.
I'm telling you, hey, but I mean, no, most definitely this game gonna be showed for PlayStation. I mean, you know, Sony gonna be showed or whatever. I mean, come on, like all the rest of the games coming to PlayStation. Like, why would this one be any different? Why is this like you said, like why is this the one game that they not gonna show? I mean,
they always pick a new game.
Yes, we already got
every new game is the one game. Every single time they keep moving the goalpost.
By the time it comes out, PlayStation will be around 100 million. You're really gonna count out like 100 million potential buyers for your new game that's been in development for 6 years? Fuck no.
Right. Like I say, we already got the Kid Smooth Prophecy came through. We already got the Halo Gears and Forza.
Halo Gears and Forza. So you're saying Big Bang takes Little Bang? That's it? We're 100 million strong? We 100 million strong? There ain't no going back?
This is just completing the prophecy, dog. So we already got the Halo coming. We already got the Forza. Now we about to get the Gears. So
we got the Gears already, technically. Gears Reloaded.
God bless Tim Dog, man. I wish him nothing but the best. But like, you should have chose
Clockwork
Revolution, a new IP that's not on PlayStation. That's that's the one you should.
I think Tim Dog is just trying to get Vitriol to get the message to Microsoft. And I see what he's doing, right? He's pushing it. And I'm not saying I agree with the reasoning behind it. I think he's trying to just get that message. Right? What? What happened?
Are you using that right?
Vitriol? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like going viral, right? Like going viral? Am I wrong? No? American education? Okay, never mind then.
American education.
No, I'm fucking up. Okay. Like it did. All right. So no, that's like spreading infectious disease though. It went vitriol. That's what it is, right?
No, it's bitter criticism on malice.
Yeah.
That's what vitriol is.
Yeah, vitriol like anger, like negativity, like.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, I got that all fucked up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
completely wrong.
Porter,
You said that
Okay.
before.
Porter didn't go.
Hey, you caught that? How many times have I said that? How many
Twice
said
at
that?
least.
Listen, I said that twice. No, I'm talking about not today, but like I said that more than once.
Your
Didn't I?
entire life, then I don't know.
Maybe, probably not. No one ever corrected
Your
me. Thank
Australian
you.
friend helped you out.
Listen.
Your friend in
All right.
neighborhood
So
Australian.
so I think he's going viral, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to get that grassroots movement to get Microsoft noticed. So I see, or at least Asha Sharma knows. The problem is he thinks Asha Sharma is in charge. And what I mean by that is she's getting her orders from Satya. That is the top dog. He is not playing no exclusive software bullshit to sell hardware. That's not how he rolls. And if he doesn't roll like that, there is nobody under him that's going to roll like that. His subordinates are not going to have a strategic vision that doesn't follow his overall strategic vision. He's not going to be like, hey, my vision, sell software, whatever, but Xbox, they're excluded from my strategic vision because they could do what the fuck they want. No. They are all rank and file following what he says. They'll do it in their own way that is appropriate to their own division, but they're going to meet his overall intent. Like, people forget, Satya took over Microsoft when it was $500 billion. Now they're like $5 trillion. That motherfucker, what he says, everyone does. He made that company trillionaires. They do what the fuck he says. If his vision is this, no one anywhere is gonna tell him no. We're gonna do it this way. So Asha Sharma doesn't have the leverage to say let's sell hardware with exclusives. He didn't hire her for that. She's not doing that. But that's just my opinion. And I think people need to pay attention to Satya. He's not about that life, and that's it. Anyway, we go. All right, Craig.
Or pay attention to Sharma right now. She's not really fucking doing a new thing. She's kind of following the old plans that were already set in play for.
Commercials. I think now, like McDonald's or some shit, or I don't know, some shit with food things she already has.
See, but that was the funny shit. Like, they shut down the whole "this is an Xbox" campaign or whatever, but you still doing like "this is Xbox" shit. So, like, what's the difference?
Yeah, they're just renaming it. Play anywhere or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The Fan Fest was always a thing. They just bringing it back. They just bringing back something. Yeah, but all right. Craig, your thoughts? You think at their direct they're gonna say they're gonna make the PlayStation announcements?
Could be. Well, I think it could be. Like Tim Dog is saying, however, I'm rooting for Don't Squeeze the Sharma. They put that woman in charge and the company went woke. So I'm hoping that Xbox can go ahead and be successful. I don't want to see Xbox, burnt to the ground, but I understand, Satya Nadella is, and on the other hand, because Satya is, he's made that company, those shareholders, a lot of money. So he's spending a lot too, especially AI. So we'll just have to, we'll find out in a couple of weeks whenever they're doing their Fan Fest. If it comes out on PlayStation, I'll buy it. If not, I won't buy it. Yeah, I won't buy it. So a few weeks, a few months. Yeah, so that's fine. But I'm rooting for Don't Squeeze the Sharma.
I got a question after.
Yeah,
I got a question for after the panel.
All right. Entity, your thoughts? PS5 announcement or not?
At the end of the day, as a massive Gears of War Gears of War fan, if E-Day, let's say, comes out on all the systems, including PlayStation, I will purchase it on the PlayStation because of that DualSense. I hope that DualSense just stings like nothing else with the
DualSense just on Reloaded is fucking amazing.
Yeah. So now, if let's say they decide that PlayStation is not worth it, I think, I'm not sure, I don't want to take a poll, but probably except for not me, I don't think you guys gonna get it, right? Like, I'll get it because I'm a massive, Gears of War fan. I'll probably get it on. Okay, I'll get it on PC, or let's just say they do the.
So the only other platform I would be able to get it on is my laptop, and it's not that good. So
yeah. But let's say they do
my
the
gaming
Hail Mary,
laptop.
right?
I'm not
This
getting it,
is
even if it is on PlayStation. So
Oh,
just-
okay. Yeah, no. But to be honest, and I think it's the E-Day is the perfect entry for the Gears of War series because it's the catalyst of everything that is in the Gears of War universe. The 5 games, all of them are great games. Number 1 and number 2 are classics, like classic games. So, as I said, I'm very excited that Gears of War is finally around. Not finally, but the next biggest installment of Gears of War is coming up on PlayStation. Tim Dog can, poor old Tim Dog can dream and want that it's gonna be, Xbox console exclusive. It's not gonna be because it's the perfect entry, and that alone necessitates PlayStation gamers.
Listen,
Okay.
first of all, the word you were looking for is virality. Second of all,
Virality.
Tim Dog
Thank you.
said.
Damn, you looked it up? Thank you so
Tim Dog
much.
said.
I appreciate that.
Virality got something to do with sperm count?
I didn't ever heard said it.
Oh
Tim-
man.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna look that up. Now that Doughboy said that shit.
Volatility.
Hold on.
Tim Dog said that he's so confident that this will remain exclusive to the Xbox, not just as a timed exclusive, by the way, but fully exclusive indefinitely, that he's taking his account on it.
Oh, okay.
So,
Don't do it, bro. It's
listen,
not that serious. It's
Entity,
just video
it's you
games.
versus Tim Dog. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying either way, but I'm saying it's the two of you against each other.
So
Tim Dog, it is
I've
not
spoken
that
to
serious.
Tim. I've spoken to Tim Dog many times, and him and I agree on one thing, right? To sell a console, a hardware, or any type of system, you need exclusive software. It's just poor old Xbox made too many mistakes for anyone to care about their hardware. Like, I'll probably bear with it, but the Xbox controller, woof. It is the most, it's the most clickety clackety piece
It's dog
of
shit.
plastic garbage. It's dog shit. Yes, it is dog
There you
shit.
go.
And
That controller is the only one that hurts my fucking big ass hands. It's such a small, terrible controller.
It's good on your
Like,
wrist though.
to all my brethren at Xbox, right, and also PC gamers, if you're thinking of playing Gears of War with a controller, the best controller to play is the PlayStation, 5 controller. It is what it is. So that game deserves not the PlayStation; it deserves the DualSense. So that's what I'm gonna say then.
Deserve ain't got nothing to do with it. In the words of Clint Eastwood's character William Moody in Unforgiven. So,
Right, Henry.
I'm indifferent because I don't know much about Gears of. I haven't looked into E-Day, and I know I had great memories of Gears 1 and 2, right? And then, but when they
Fuck.
got remastered,
Nobody
right,
knows about
so-
Gears. They haven't showed nothing of that motherfucker.
Yeah, right. So, but do I think it's going to be on PS5? Well, I mean, if they want to make money, yeah, it's going to be on PS5. Are they going to depend on the PC population to
Game
buy
Pass.
it?
That's how they make all their money.
Oh
Henry.
shit!
No.
That's the crazy part. The games they want on Game Pass,
It's
so
not in the years,
PlayStation.
man. Nobody cares for
PlayStation is
money.
the best
It's
way
for
to
likes.
make up some of that.
Yeah.
Okay, Leo.
Yeah. So that's my take.
Thank you
All
so
right,
much. Henry.
check this out, right? Check this out. I don't like that my background is green, but it gave me an idea. Okay, what if they do a 180? You know what I'm saying? Sony did a 180. Sony said, you know what, PC really ain't working out. Let's change course. What if Xbox grew some balls and said, hey, you know what? Screw it. Let's keep Gears exclusive. And matter of fact, while we're at it, let's go and take Minecraft and Call of Duty and all this other stuff we own off of PlayStation and just see what happens. I know that shit ain't gonna happen though, but
I mean, the person they would have to convince is Satya.
But Satya, yeah, they gotta throw him out. It's like getting bit by.
You're not throwing out a dude. You are not throwing out a dude.
Nowhere,
you are not.
bro.
Listen, they'll shut down Xbox before they throw him out.
Yes.
Look,
he made that couple. How much is Microsoft worth? $5 trillion now?
Yeah, because of him.
To go from 500 billion to 5 trillion,
make it 5 trillion.
Hey, nobody is getting rid of him. That man made that company too big. Too big.
You get bit by that zombie, you gotta cut your arm off, man.
Let's see.
In Microsoft case, they gotta have to cut their arm.
They'll shut down.
Torso. They gotta cut off everything.
They'll shut down Xbox before they even think of getting rid of Satya. That's an easy choice.
No,
for them.
but shoot, shoot, they could spare Gears if he's so sure about it. It's just Gears. They can
it's not
have
really
their one win.
So the problem is
they need a win.
So the problem is
one win.
Here's the thing. The problem is Satya don't give a fuck about that fan base. The way he sees it is, I gave Xbox $80 billion. I want my $80 billion plus interest. That's it. That's the deal with the devil. He don't give a shit how a Tim Dog feels. He got $80 billion invested in Xbox. He wants that shit back plus interest. So he could give two. He gives two fucks about how a fan base feels. Oh, we're loyalists. He's like, your loyalty ain't giving me my $80 billion back. I'm sorry. That's not how he works.
He sent Amy the Hood to go get the money back. So that's bad when your boss is named Hood. I mean, you're going to get work. Your boss got a last name like that. She wants the money. I mean,
it's really that simple. He wants his $80 billion back plus interest. He's not going to get that appeasing. He's not going to get that appeasing Xbox fanboys. He's not going to get that.
When is Gears coming out though?
Well, the direct. We'll find out in June because the direct is June 7th.
That's a good question too, though. When do you think it will come out? Because you got
2027.
It might not even come out this year. It might come out next
2027.
They announced at the Game Awards that they had a little. The only thing Xbox had at the Game Awards was like a Game Pass.
Where would it fit?
And they showed Gears, the Gears gear with 2026 next to it. So it is.
If the direct is in June, when would Gears come out?
One of my questions.
Because Call of Duty's October.
November.
Call of Duty's October.
November or October. And
it's not November.
I think they're gonna be in November.
It's not November because
Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto's November. Grand Theft Auto's November.
Yeah, Grand Theft.
And you're not gonna release it after November because December is still Grand Theft Auto.
And I don't think they're gonna drop it in
Wolverine, right?
The only window is October.
Wolverine is September.
I don't even think October because October is when they're probably
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty, and Call of Duty has not been making great sales the last 2 years.
That damn game might not get bought on PlayStation if they come out that late.
And you're not gonna put it in December. There's just no fucking way. December's where games go to die.
Yeah.
Dang, that's gotta hurry up.
I could see January 27. I could see that.
So I asked one of my homeboys at work. He's a diehard Gears fan. He's thinking August.
That fast? A direct in June and a release in August?
You better make it out before Wolverine.
Yeah, I know. That's where it doesn't make sense because the direct's in June.
The direct's in June.
You
July,
you running out of time.
I mean, it might be in that 3-month span.
And I don't think they even want to touch
You ain't got that much
September,
time,
bro. Because do you really think Gears is more popular than Wolverine?
Nah,
well,
crush it.
It's two different genres. They might buy both of them though. You might want to have you shoot.
But
I would think Sony and Microsoft would try to balance, make sure that they don't butt heads against each other.
Or do you think that's why they put?
Maybe they trying to stack it up against Wolverine.
Or do you think maybe that's why they put Wolverine in September and not the October slot like Yote?
That could be.
That's what I'm saying. Do you think that's why they put Wolverine in September and not the October slot?
Yeah, because Wolverine is too close to Phantom Blade, right?
It's like
Damn,
it's like
Phantom Blade come
a
out
week or
too.
2 weeks, yeah.
Damn.
And that's a game they're publishing.
Yep.
Or marketing, I should say.
2026.
When's Phantom Blade
dog.
come
It's
out?
so
October?
September. They're both in September. Wolverine
in
and Phantom Blade are in
September.
September.
Oh yeah, Gears ain't
And what
getting
game?
bought if it don't meet that deadline.
Phantom.
It's
Oh
gotta
yeah,
come
that
out
was a
before
mistake.
September.
Phantom Blade's also September. People are like,
It's like
whoa.
early September, and I think Wolverine's like a week or 2 weeks away.
I don't know, bro.
Check that for me, please.
Yeah, they gotta make it before September.
All right, Valkyrie, your thoughts? You think they're gonna announce Year's Eve Day PS5 or does Ashraf Sharma hear them?
PlayStation exclusive.
PlayStation exclusive.
No, what PlayStation exclusive? Oh, that shit.
Oh, that would just
They've
kill
done
the
it before.
Xbox Nation.
Oh,
Xbox
oh, you meant
Nation.
exclusive for Xbox. My bad. I thought you meant PlayStation. My bad. Nah.
I thought that's what he meant too.
My bad. Is
I
it?
reckon they will, but I also
PlayStation
don't think they're going to do
exclusive.
exclusives. Like,
That
yeah,
sucks.
Sharma's just sucking up to the fan base, trying to kind of pacify them right now because she's new. She needs them to like her. She'll do whatever. So
They got that marketing team on it. They got that expert
just
marketing
keep the
team.
lemonade stand over.
Are you saying they're going to squeeze the Sharma? That's what you're saying, Valkyrie? They're going to end up squeezing the
Nah,
Sharma if she doesn't do what she.
No, I'm taking my Tacoma and I'm backing over that lemonade stand. Sorry.
Oh
Okay.
shit! She said, "I'm taking the Tacoma and running that lemonade
The
stand."
Toyota Tacoma.
I don't know what's
what?
that's what makes it hilarious. She said, "I'm taking the Tacoma,
I'm sorry.
running that
One of
lemonade
your
stand
30
over."
Tacomas, Valkyrie?
Oh shit!
Sorry.
One of your 30 Tacomas?
30?
Will take me.
Yeah, she got like 50 cars over there.
How you drive all those
one
cars?
for the.
Whoa! You listen.
Out of one of them, it looks
You
hilarious. I'm fucking
you
told.
can take one of those cars. You can take one of those cars, sell it, and get a
I
Pro.
knew it. I knew it was coming. I knew it.
No excuses. You can get rid of a lens. Listen. Big things deserve big sacrifices. Listen. Get rid of one of your Tacomas. You get one of the lenses. Listen. We need like Marines running up the machine gun hill. We need sacrifice to get the mission done. I understand it's great sacrifice, but it has to be done. It's got to be done. Okay? Listen.
It's one car a day. That's what it is.
Okay.
You drive
Right.
one a day.
It has to be done. Listen. Sometimes every one of us has a calling. You got to answer the call when the phone rings. This is your duty. You are bound by duty to get the Pro.
Hold on.
This is it.
I don't even understand.
This is it. Okay?
I want to understand.
You
this piece of
listen.
marketing, though.
Listen.
She has
We
50
cannot have
customers?
victory without sacrifice. That lens must be sacrificed. That Tacoma must be sacrificed.
Hold on,
Okay?
hold on. She has
Listen.
50 of them?
Do not ask what PlayStation can do for you. Ask what you can do for PlayStation.
That's great. That reminds me of that old commercial, the few, the proud, the Marines.
You know what I'm saying? Are you willing to take the challenge? We fought the dragons. That's what got me, boy.
Yeah, I was just about
I'm
to
like,
say it.
yeah,
You remember the
I'm
commercial
fighting
with the sword and the
dragons,
dragon?
bitch.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yo, P. Rock Harris,
Yeah.
I gotta join the Marines. Let's
You
go.
know, you got to see the I don't know, you guys got to see like the Marine
Fuck yeah, you ever
commercials.
seen
At least
that
back in the
shit with the
days.
sword and the
The
dragon?
Marine
Oh
the
my
Marine
God.
commercials versus the Army commercials.
Back in the
God.
day.
Yo, Marine Corps had I tell you what, Marine Corps had the best propaganda machine ever, right? Because the Army commercial,
yeah.
you see
Oh,
Army
yeah, the
shit,
Burns
right? You see
commercial where it
Like-
burns into the uniform.
this
I remember that.
this
Yeah.
was the commercials that every branch had. So like you see the Army, they doing Army shit. You see them in their fatigues, camis. They're coming out the helicopters. They're doing all that shit. Navy, you see them on boats. You see the jets fly out. All this shit, right? Air Force, you see the stealth bomber flying in the sky. Marine commercial, you see a regular guy on a chessboard, and there's this huge fucking dragon ready to eat him. He pulls out his swords and slays the dragon, and then all of a sudden he turns into a Marine in
The
uniform.
Marine. Yep.
Yeah.
We're fighting dragons, bro. How the fuck could you not want to join the service where you're fucking killing dragons?
With that
Best
fucking
best
uniform, brother.
You
propaganda.
hear that famous tagline? The few.
The few, the proud, the Marines.
The Marines. That shit is lit.
That shit was so hard, dude. It was
Fucking
so
slit,
hard.
fucking slayed a goddamn dragon.
Hey, if you guys watching now, that CGI is bad though.
Yo, the CGI is bad.
In the
But at the
90s,
time,
that
it was
shit was
peak.
hard,
It was
bro. It
peak
was so hard.
graphics.
So hard.
You know what that is? Everybody showing military shit. We are slaying dragons. Which branch you joining?
I remember that music too. I remember the music.
And as
when
soon
they
as you
was
get
playing
off that bus and then you start yelling, like, I thought we was fighting dragons. Why are you
You're like, what
yelling
the
at
fuck?
me?
Well, I don't see no goddamn dragons up in this motherfucker. I see this bald dude sounding like a frog. Fucking cursing me the fuck out.
Everybody loses their voice in the first week.
Oh man. Oh shit. All right, let me do the super chats and then we'll go to our outros. All right,
hold
we
on.
got.
I got a couple questions after the.
All right, let me do this. Okay, and then we'll get into that. We got D487 with a $10 super chat says, it's been 1,957 days, almost 2K days since the launch of the PS5. People couldn't save 50 cents a day. Oh my god!
Get it ready.
For the price of a cup of coffee, you too can have your PS5. It's like one of those. Oh shit! All right. Rajiano, thank you for the super chat. Says Craig blames consumers for a systemic issue. His buttermilk example lacks context. If I bake 15 and you ask for 5 without contributing, you get 0. He says, listen.
He says he made no sense. We're talking about greed, and by greed, if there's 15 butter biscuits and I want 10, and I'm gonna ask you to take less, that's because I'm greedy. That's literally the definition of greed.
He's saying if you ain't help make the butter mystic, you ain't getting shit.
Well, I understand that too.
Okay, this is what you get for stacking Diddy oil instead of spices. That's what happens.
Yeah, I got it right. You know what they do.
All right, we got Aman. Thank you so much for the super chat. Says Concord alone cost Sony $400 million. That's Bloodborne remastered, Days Gone 2, and Jack and Daxter remastered right there.
Well, we already know the number with Concord. That's already been, put it down. I mean, that's getting to a point where it's silly.
Yeah, but he's right in a way with the purchase of the studio, with them finishing the finances. They could have just put that into a Naughty Dog or Sucker Punch, Sony Bend. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I get what he's saying with that.
Rajiano, thank you for the super chat again. He says, "I'm complaining about Trump, like Paul Biya did not give him the playbook. 44 years in power, no lost. We are exporting corruption, my brother."
The president of Cameroon. So
Cameroon, you talking about Cameroon? Oh, so this guy has a little.
Yeah.
Okay.
He went deep in there. Listen, here's the thing. Obia is a fuckface, okay? 100,000%. But he's also a fuckface that isn't fucking over the entire other world. You know what I'm saying? He didn't start the war with Iran and close the Strait of Hormuz, okay? And unlike certain Americans, elections are not so, free and fair in certain countries. So, it's just a little bit, it's a little bit annoying when people who do have elections that actually matter, that can actually change the difference, are like, oh no, I refuse to vote because, I'm saying, you have the right to do something that most of the world wish they could. So how about you actually use it, and stop being so fucking ungrateful.
Or how about you come to America so you can say, I don't have to fucking vote and be like us. And don't vote.
No.
Come to America and have the freedom to not vote.
All the time.
Yeah.
People don't vote all the time.
Say right now, Em
is like, I would never understand Americans. I would never understand you.
Right
you know why?
Let
me tell you something. I'm gonna give you the perfect description. I'm gonna give you the perfect description of America. All right. So that way, hopefully, this will help you understand. America is basically because fuck you. That's why.
Yep.
That's America, bro. Whatever the topic is, why did you do this? Why did you? I don't know why. Cause fuck you. That's why.
America.
Once you realize that's America, you be like, it makes sense.
Why did NASA land a rover on Mars? Because we could.
Because fuck you. We want to tell Russia, fuck you. That's why.
Making pizza, burger, fries combo and shit.
We put bacon in our ice cream. Why?
We got bacon. We got bacon inside of it.
That's why we got bacon ice cream. We got bacon ice cream.
No, hold on. You have bacon and ice cream. You guys are talking to me about rum and raisin.
It's delicious. Yo, listen, that shit is delicious though. Bacon ice cream, bro. What?
No, I would never listen to you guys again.
Oh my god,
you guys put bacon in ice cream.
You ever put
bacon in cookies?
Ooh.
They got bacon in donuts.
Bacon. You ever had maple? You ever had maple donuts with crumbles of bacon on top of it?
Buddy.
Listen, if there was a listen, a maple donut, right? I actually had a French toast donut with crumbled bacon on top. Listen, if there was ever a reason to get a heart attack, that was the reason. That was the reason.
So American.
I would literally
had to get it ready.
That was the reason.
I had to get it ready. I had to get it ready pie the other day.
A French toast donut. Oh my god, bro.
What come in that? What come in that, Craig?
Bro.
Don't worry about
it. Shoot. No, see, you got to come to America so you can have you a Luther burger. You know what a Luther burger is? That's 2 Krispy Kreme donuts, 2 quarter-pound patties, American cheese, dripping bacon. America.
America. That's the way.
Right?
America.
That's crazy.
Dude, I think I dropped dead from a heart.
Look at this. Look at this. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Look at this. 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 Look at buffalo chicken donut.
Then they drizzle the cream. When
you say
buffalo
bacon,
chicken donut.
No, hold on. Just explain this before we do that.
Pig and fig.
Pig and fig.
Let me just understand this. Look at this. You cook bacon like real bacon.
There you
You
go.
put it in a pan. You fry it up, and then you take that and you put that in ice cream.
Look at that.
Chop
Oh
it
yeah.
up.
But look at these donuts.
No wonder you guys voted for Trump.
Look at this. Buffalo chicken
Are those
donuts.
supposed to be donuts?
These are donuts.
Those are donuts. What do you mean? Are they supposed to?
Where are
be?
they supposed to be?
Donuts.
These are donuts, buddy.
I could just see the guy just being like,
Look at this.
And
Look at
for
this.
Americans,
Look at this.
donut is just fried bread. For the rest of the world,
this.
it's dessert.
and cream looks good.
What?
Listen to this.
Yes.
Listen.
For Americans, it's
Look
just
at this.
bread, cooked bread with hole in it.
Look at the campfire. Look at this. You don't need to go camping. It's right here. It's right here. Look at that.
They got the peanut butter cup. Oh,
Look at that.
Peanut butter one. Yeah, look at the peanut butter one.
Hey,
Yeah,
look at that.
Peanut butter one.
My God.
Nah, that turtle cheesecake look fire.
Yeah,
Look at that. Come on. Come on, bro. This is America here. You know why? Because fuck you. That's why. Look at this.
No, dude, I need to go for like another 10K run just looking at this shit.
Look at this. Look at this.
I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
My favorite Australia is, you see why they don't give us free health care, right?
Listen. You guys all healthy? Look at that. We got keto options. We got keto options. You want it? Look at that.
Probably just so you can eat 20 more of them.
Yeah.
America.
Make you feel better.
Yeah, we got the keto option, but
Look at this. They got Hawaiian BBQ chicken.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
This is a strange feeling.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro.
Pepperoni? That's pepperoni?
My God, listen.
How did you manage to make food disgusting?
Listen. Let me tell you
How is that
something.
even possible?
I'm gonna tell you, God is an American. This is the only answer.
Yeah.
He's an American. He's an American. He was the first American. We just haven't been created yet. He knew it was coming. This is why he did it. My God. My God.
Look, he's
Like,
like, ooh,
that
wait
is.
till they see this
Listen,
right here.
if you're gonna
Wait
catch
till
a
they
heart
see this.
attack, do it the right way. Make it worth it.
Wait till they
Make
find
it
out
worth
about
it,
this
man.
combination.
Make it
I
worth it.
can't wait till I can't wait till they see this combination.
I hate the fact how proud you guys are saying this. This is
What? Listen. I had the French toast because I was in California. That's when I first heard about Parlor Donuts, and they told me you got to get it. So I went there. Yo, that donut's like $9 anyway. So I got it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! When I ate that donut, I'm like, oh.
I can't believe you've been giving me shit this entire time about rum and raisin.
Yo,
which
no,
is
that's just
basically
trash.
alcohol and
That is
ice
not
cream
godlike. That
already
is
a
listen.
thing.
Rum and raisin is the shit of Satan. That is not godlike.
You give
That's
it
not
fine. That's
godlike.
insane, but you put
That
those
is not
other
godlike.
things in your mouth.
That is not godlike.
You
That's
put
the shit.
those things in your mouth.
That's the thing. That's the thing he convinced, Eve, to fuck things up. That's the shit, she bit the apple. The first thing that got made was rum and raisin ice cream. That shit all got fucked up.
Man.
That shit is just.
Oh man.
Oh man. There we go. Let me go with the super chats. Man, all that from Rigiano. John Baptiste, thank you for the super chat. He says Halo is a bigger IP than Gears, and it's already on PS5. I'll let them believe that E-Day isn't coming to PS5 while I'm playing South of Midnight on PS5. We'll hear you message was probably written by AI.
Yeah, there you go. Stay woke, my brother. Stay woke.
Not only is that
stay woke. He said stay woke, my brother.
Not only is it on
woke.
Yes, sir. Hey, me and Craig. Yeah, woke. Bro.
That's what I'm talking about, John. Let them know. Let them know why you play South of Midnight. Sure, E-Day's exclusive. Sure.
Not only is Halo going to be on PlayStation 5, but the director already came out and said every Halo going forward is going to be on PS5.
Indeed, he did.
With the PlayStation shirt on.
With the PlayStation shirt on, you're right. I do remember that.
Good point. Yeah.
They was pissed about that.
I need the coalition dude to wear a PlayStation shirt at the direct.
Yeah.
I need that.
Oh man.
I need that. I need him to get the pro. I need his shit to say Pisser 2.0. I need it to say PSSR 2.0 on his shirt. I need that.
No, half the shirt the Gears logo, the other half the PlayStation logo.
Oh man, I need that right now. All right, Shatter Glass, thank you for the super chat. Gears just feels too dated. Played reload, gameplay, and dialogue needs a serious update. Hopefully, you know, believe it or not, a lot of people felt they should have remade Gears 3. Gears 3 had the more modern gameplay.
Yeah.
Or
I agree.
They said one or two things: either done Gears 3, or when they remade, when they did the Gears remade, reloaded, use the Gears 3 gameplay. They should have updated. They should have did the Gears 3 gameplay. So yeah, so a lot of the Gears guys told me about it, that they should have used the Gears 3 gameplay instead of sticking with the original. So you have a good point. Shattered Glass says, "Play Crimson Desert. Updates have made it a joy to play. Though as a physical guy, I wouldn't have bought it if it had info. If I would have had info on that broken physical." I said here, Crimson Desert's the type of game you want to play a year later.
Yep, same here. I said the same shit.
I'm
not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's going to be a better game a year from now.
Yeah,
it's going to be a lot better.
I said the same thing.
They're going to do. All right. So what's your question?
I'd probably get too wrapped into it.
So I got two questions because I got in a conversation with a coworker who's a diehard Gears fan. He thinks the franchise as of right now is dead. He did not like 5. He didn't finish it. He said they fucked up when it came to open world. And when he played Reloaded, he was even more disappointed. So I want to ask you guys who have played Gears, who are pretty long-standing with the franchise, what can Gears E-Day do to bring the franchise back?
Can I?
Okay.
No, I'm excited. Now, number one, actually,
I am too. Just before you go,
yes. At the end of the day, the crew, right? The heart and soul of Gears, where it lies, is Marcus, Tom, and I'm forgetting about the name, but it's the crew. And one of the greatest gaming experiences you can actually have in Gears is just joining in with a bunch of your friends, 2 of your friends, and playing the campaign. and something, like amazing happening. And we all know the locusts are, emerging on this particular game, and it is going to be a slugfest against, humans realizing that they are being outnumbered, being outgunned, and they have to do something about it. And hopefully we'll experience,
sounds like they needed.
Yeah.
Sounds like they needed to get it ready. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, and they're gonna get it ready. Because if they don't get it ready, the entire human race on that particular planet is goneness, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't, of course, there are going to be vehicle sections, set pieces, etc., etc. But the core heart and soul of Gear, where it lies, is, the crew playing together and just killing, gloriously killing these locusts. And if they can bring that back, and if they can bring those oh shit Gears moments, I think they're gonna have a winner on their hand. Yeah, that's my position.
For me, I play for reference. I play Gears 1 through 5. I didn't play Judgment, and I didn't do the High Busters DLC, but I played the games. The big difference for 4 and 5, I didn't think the open world format worked. I think what it did was it didn't focus. Like Gears 1, 2, 3 was very focused. Yeah, linear, but it was focused, right? So you had better engagement. You had better. I think I felt more visceral combat. 4 and 5, because of the open world, it extended more. You don't do anything type. You know what I mean? You did walking because you had to walk, right? While Gears 1, 2, and 3 had a better pacing of combat, because it was more guided, it was more direct. That openness that provided that they did with Gears of War 4, it didn't give me that urgency because it was open, especially 5. When they started doing on the ice and you started traveling everywhere, you didn't feel no urgency because you were doing a lot of traveling with very little repercussion. Meanwhile, Gears 1, 2, and 3, you were like, you were getting into fights. There was a lot of matches. So I think they need to go back because this, especially E-Day, that the civilization is getting fucked up. So to play a game where supposedly civilization is getting fucked up, but you have a lot of openness, a lot of traversal, a lot of walking with nothing happening, it just doesn't feel the pacing's off. It needs to be that good pressure, that good balance, whatever.
Yeah, Halo Reach was like that with that's the first invasion of the Covenant. And it's just you get to a point where you're about midway through, you're like, okay, you're not winning. You can
you feel desperation.
So,
Gears 1, 2, and 3.
It
was good. Yeah. Gears 1, 2, and 3 had that. Gears 4 and 5, they kind of wavered for it. And it's because they try to chase that open world wave, which I said not every game needs to be open world. You ain't gotta do that every game. If you're gonna do an open world game, it needs to be purposeful. And I don't think Gears was ever meant to be an open world game. So I hope they go back to that
Well, 5
purposeful
I thought did okay.
thing.
I thought the semi-open world, the transversal with the wind sail, I thought that was a cool way to get around. But I understand. I don't disagree with what you're saying overall.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So bring that, that hectic environment,
Yeah.
I think they'll be fine. I want to get it ready.
Yeah. Well, that's like Mass Effect 3, the Reaper invasion. It was chaos. I mean, you were constantly fighting, and it felt very chaotic, overwhelming.
Mass Effect, the game that's been in pre-production for 5 years.
Man, still right?
Okay.
We don't talk about BioWare, please.
Well, real gamers play Mass Effect, so only real gamers
do.
Oh, hell.
Not forever.
I hear you.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, it's got so many different ways to play. You can play 100 different ways.
I hear you.
So, Craig, I want you to be very careful to not make people not like Mass Effect, because I feel like
you're gonna make people hate it.
You're missing out. It's like a big
deal. I love Mass Effect, but I'm just saying the way that you're saying it, you're gonna make people hate it even more.
Okay.
BioWare did a great job making people hate Dragon Age.
Well, the last one, I loved the last one. It was
with the new one. What is it? What's the new one? The latest?
Velguard.
I got it too. I was gonna play that.
Yeah, they gave it away for free on Plus.
Yeah,
everybody has it.
Yeah, it's woke. It's got the PSR, whatever it is, 2.0. It's woke.
I should get my.
It's a great game.
I should get
man
my.
doesn't say nothing about the game or the mechanics or the story.
It doesn't matter. It's just as long as it's woke. That's it.
Say something
That's
about the game. He'll tell you it's like Call of Duty. So don't.
Yes,
don't
it's Dragon
Oh,
Age. So
man.
I don't know what else to say. It's Dragon Age. So
It's the same gameplay as Call of
Dragon
Duty.
Age.
It's the same gameplay. It's just like Call of Duty.
You don't want him to say nothing.
You know.
You don't want him to say nothing.
All right. Well, next week I'm getting my next week my OLED should be delivered.
All right.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
And I
It's
see
gonna
you
be-
got
Which one
Resident
did you get?
Evil.
Which one you got?
Get ready.
Oh yeah, I got the S95 Samsung.
I see you got Resident
Okay.
Evil ready for that motherfucker too. So
Disgusting, by the way.
yeah, boy.
The shotgun, the Sony.
Man.
Fuck Sony.
and
You
another-
know why I got the Samsung? Cause fuck you. That's why.
Yep.
Can't go wrong. QD.
Anyway,
Good choice,
let's
bro.
go wrap this up. Let's wrap this up. We're gonna kick it over to the outros with your will.
Hey man, appreciate you guys for having me. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to the chat, man. Follow everybody. Everyone makes up some great content. I was just chilling in Extremes live the other day when we were watching the partner preview bullshit with Xbox, and we were just having a good time. He's been killing it in Slay the Spire, so check him
Hell
out.
yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
It's been a good time. But yeah, you guys, if you want, you can follow me on my channel. I'm actually about to play Resident Evil on Insanity in a little bit. So if you guys want to watch me rage quit, yeah, I'll be right there. But appreciate y'all for having me. Man.
Well, so thanks, brother, man. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. M.
Thank you.
Yo, hey, listen, Chillwell, fantastic streamer to see Resident Evil with. I did finish his first blind playthrough of the
Appreciate
game,
you, brother.
and
Thank you.
yeah, that was fun. It was fun to see a game that I'm not interested in, but play through the lens of somebody who clearly is. So if you haven't yet and you're interested in doing such a thing, I will vote him up as a person to watch. As far as myself, enjoying Slay the Spire 2 at the moment. But yeah, I'm going to do a lot more cycling this month. That's the plan.
Nice.
Anyway, if
Good.
things don't go bad. So just watch out. I'm inspired by Marcus Phoenix. I'm gonna try to get that Marcus
Get that
Phoenix
body. Get
body
that
by the
big
time
bulky.
Gears Day comes out. June 7th sounds like I got some time to get some reps in. So
Listen,
I'll try.
alright.
I'll do what I can.
Okay. Hey, if we somehow ever meet up in America, I'm gonna get you a French maple donut with bacon.
Just for that reason alone, I would
You
never
will.
meet you.
You will, and then you're gonna be like, you're gonna look at it after you take your first bite. You're gonna be like, so this is freedom.
Damn.
So this is what. So this is freedom. We're gonna give you freedom, and you will like it.
The freedom donut.
The freedom donut. All right, yo, Doughboy.
Yo. Yeah. Hey,
My
man,
condolences to the Duke.
Yeah, just bad, man. So we lost. So I got a lot of time to work on my, which I know y'all hate it, but I got a lot of time to work on my PC.
You got a lot of time to play Batman. You got nothing else to do.
Yeah, look at
Yeah,
M shaking his head.
I need to play that game too. I need to play that.
Hey, look. See,
You didn't play Batman?
Huh? No,
You didn't play
no,
Batman?
I never did play Batman. It was on. No, I didn't have it. I didn't.
Another
I never
one?
played it.
Another
How?
I never played
How? Why are you lame? And why are you here being lame near me?
Tell him, Craig, it ain't working
I give
for
up,
us.
bro.
It gotta be a little more woke.
I give
It's
up.
gotta be more woke. Yeah, it ain't woke. It ain't playing it. Yeah, yeah.
I need a black
Kick him out.
Batman.
Kick him out.
Yeah, black man. Batman.
Y'all guys got no home training. That's it.
What's the black
You guys
dude
got
in
no
the
home
movie?
training.
What's his name? Yo, I'm gonna play as him.
You guys ain't got no. You guys got no home training. You got no home training at all. No home
You're
training.
black and you didn't play as Batman. He's like the only superhero who could have looked up to you as a kid.
No home training.
Man.
No home training
Well,
whatsoever.
Make sure y'all show love to everybody. Make sure y'all like the channel. Show love to everybody on the panel, man. It's always good to be here with y'all every week talking gaming. And so everybody just have a good one. And hopefully by the time I see y'all after Easter, happy Easter, everybody.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So after I see y'all, hopefully my PC will be ready and I'll be playing Batman for P-Rock and doing some more shit. So that's it.
No home training. No home training. None. This is the only excuse. All right, Craig.
How do you guys hate America and Batman?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, thanks for having me. It's always a pleasure. Big shout out to
Absolutely.
SPR for the new thumbnail. Funny as hell. That's a very
Mm.
talented guy. Just appreciate what he's doing.
Absolutely, SPR.
Also,
Follow him on Twitter.
yeah, make sure you follow him on Twitter. Yeah, shout out to everybody here. Make sure you follow everybody here. Everybody here's fun. They're just, it's a fun group of people. And if you didn't get it ready, I am sorry. Also, the new X-Files TV show is being produced by Ryan Coogler. It's going to be shot, in Australia.
Okay.
It's going to be shot in Australia. So woke
But
is
good
coming
food
to
exists.
Australia.
It makes sense.
They're coming.
Where?
Yeah, they're coming
makes
to
sense.
Australia.
Australia.
So I know never to go.
It makes
No,
sense.
they're gonna
We're in
film. They're gonna film part of it in Australia. So Australia's gonna go woke, and there will be
That
nowhere
makes
for them to
sense.
go because it's an island. So they're gonna be stuck with the woke.
You do know that
So-
Australia is already super multicultural, right?
Well, yeah, I didn't say it wasn't, but now it ain't woke. But now it's gonna be woke. So it's gonna be super woke. So and that's great. That's great.
You're gonna be
Shout
the
out to
ultra
everybody.
woke.
It's gonna be.
You are now the
ultra
ultra woke.
And I think it's an island, isn't it? It's just like a big old
gonna
landmass.
be-
There's nowhere for
It's
people
gonna
to
be
run.
woke.
You think it's an
Yeah.
island?
You
I believe
think it's an island?
Last time I looked, yeah.
You
Last time
believe.
I
You believe, though.
You believe it's an
think
island.
it's
That
an
sounds
island?
like-
Have you never looked at a fucking globe?
It's an opinion. It's an opinion.
No,
It's an
I believe
opinion.
it's an island. Yeah, I believe it's an island. And there's nowhere for them to run. There's gonna have
How
to deal.
the fuck
It's an
are
opinion.
you in the
It's all
How are you?
opinionated.
Hold on.
It's all
You think it's
opinionated.
an island? How the fuck
believe
are
it's
you
an
in the
island.
medical field?
It's an opinion.
I believe it's an island. I believe it's an island.
Listen, he spent more time on
Now
biology.
it's an opinion.
Listen.
Now it's an
He,
opinion.
he spent more time on biology than geography. You gotta
Yeah,
listen.
who cares
You gotta
about
focus.
geography? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He
More
knows
time
your
with
body.
fucking-
They have the
he
same
spent-
body parts that we do. That's all I need
Bro,
to
he
know.
spent more time with kitty oil than he did with geography.
Oh shit.
Now you're talking.
Oh, man.
Shout out to everybody here. Make sure you
All right.
make sure you like everybody, play your games, and get it ready. You got 2 more days before Chocolate Thunder becomes your cellmate. So you better get it ready.
man, what the hell? All right, Henry.
Good chatting with you guys. I look forward to this every week, and shout out to the chat as well. Don't forget to hit the like button. Video game is are supposed to be our happy places, so try to share your happiness and stop being woke, like Craig said, or something.
No, go woke.
Yeah, woke means happy. Yeah, go woke
Go
and get
woke.
happy. I don't know what you're missing out.
All right, entity.
Hit the like button. Good to talk to everyone. This month, or coming April, is the biggest Xbox month on PlayStation. We're getting PSVR support on Flight Simulator 24. We're getting South of Midnight, and we are getting Starfield. So congratulations on Xbox of the amazing support that you're giving the PlayStation guys.
Oh, we're getting Garfield?
Yeah, we're Starfield.
Starfield. Oh, okay.
Starfield. He said Garfield. He said, "We getting Garfield." He was.
I hate Mondays.
Okay. All right. Valkyrie. The Taekwondo black belt, surfer / triathlete, half marathon, skydiving,
might
base
be a-
jumping.
She might be a hitman, dude. You better watch out.
Maybe.
Maybe.
How do we call?
Nope.
How do we call? How do we
Maybe.
call somebody so amazing to this podcast? Henry, how
Henry.
do you do this? Henry,
He
how do
bribed
you
me
do
I'm
with a
lucky.
PS Pro that he still hasn't given me.
this? All right.
Oh,
man, it went
that's
up,
how you
though.
gotta come to the podcast. I'll give you my pro. Psych.
Right?
You listen. You can't trust. You can't trust Asians from LA. That's just. It was. They got too Americanized. They learned the ways of the deceit.
man.
They learned the ways of the art of the deceit. He learned the ways of the art of the deceit. He adopted all the bad habits of LA,
Sorry, Henry.
straight from Compton.
Okay.
He hangs out in Crenshaw.
I drove through Compton, and that scared the shit out of me.
Did you? Oh yeah, scared that shit out of me
Hey, you
too.
have to say that.
You're not the only one. Not the only one.
You were- Now, see, if you were woke, they wouldn't. Nothing would have happened to you. You
Nah,
just say, "I'm
dog.
woke."
You ain't safe there. You not safe there. Boy, I made one wrong left turn in LA. I'm like, where the fuck I'm at? I'm like, yo.
That's
I'm
what
like,
happened.
I'm
I
in
was
the
actually driving to
wrong
meet
place.
Henry. And that's what happened. My GPS was like, take this exit. I'm like, that's not who Henry is. What the fuck?
Oh man. Yo, she probably called Henry. Henry, I'm in this neighborhood. He's like, ooh, you better call SWAT. I can't help you. I can't pick you up, girl. He's like, yeah, I'm not going there. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going there.
Driving, don't stop.
I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you later.
Keep driving.
Yeah, I'll see you in
You
Australia.
You better dial 911. He's like, you better dial 911. You better stop. You better hang up the phone and dial 911 because where you're at. And then when she dials 911, they be like, 911 opera, how can I help you? Yeah, I'm in this street. Ooh, yeah. We really don't go there. Ooh.
Oh, hey,
can you make
breaking
it over
news,
here?
Pragmatica went gold. Pragmatica went gold. I don't know if anybody mentioned
Pragmata?
that.
Pragmata? Pragmatica. Right.
Yeah,
Pragmatica.
I'm gonna call it. That's the new name.
Pragmatic Attica.
Yeah, Pragmatic Attica has gone gold.
That'll start.
Cool picture. Was that a huge team? So shout out to those guys for getting that done. Wow.
Okay.
It's a small team.
Capcom doing it. Okay.
I'm doing
All right.
things, yeah.
And then we got Leo Jimmy.
Check this out, right? I appreciate y'all guys and girl for letting me hang out with y'all, chill out with y'all. I ain't really a YouTuber kind of guy. I'm just a gamer that uploads videos and gameplay. There is something on my channel because I've been playing the holy hell out of Neo 3, right?
Go ahead.
I got
Let
my
people
ass
know.
whooped. So
What's the name of the channel?
I got my ass kicked so bad, right, in Neo, that I made a song about it. I made a song, and it's fire. You don't gotta watch my gameplay. I just want you to hear this song.
The song?
It even caught me off guard. It's fire. Leo Jimmy is the name, and just go check out the song if you like it. Just pass that for brother $1. You know what I'm saying? $1. It ain't gonna hurt. You know what I'm saying? No, but for real, that
Dono Wars.
Neo's on point, man. Neo's on point, and I'm just like, I'm loving it, man. I gotta beat it. I'm making a little gameplay video when I finish, but you know what I'm saying.
Yo, Leo Jimmy, yo, you hilarious. Yo, my man said,
Man,
cash at me $1. Ain't gonna hurt nobody.
That's
Just
it.
$1.
That's right. If you
Yo,
like,
people
look,
be like,
check
you
this
asking
out,
for
check
the
this
money
out.
in the middle of the PlayStation
Look,
price hike?
look.
Is you
If
crazy?
if you like it, $1. That's it. That'll just show me that it's good. I just
They
need a
need,
litmus test.
they need
You know
that
what I'm
$1
saying?
for the PS5, dog. That shit, you asking the
I
wrong
need
time.
for the PS6. Shit.
You should have came
That's
in
what I
last
need it
week.
for.
You should have came in last week. This week, they got 24 hours to get that PlayStation 5. This shit is Mission
man. I
Impossible
need all
right
the help
now.
I can get.
Everybody's acting like Tom Cruise on Mission Impossible. All right. Anyway, thank you so much for rocking out. I hope you enjoyed the show. Yordi Freddy's YouTube Streets Porter Rock 77. We out of here. I will not have a Friday Night Live because tomorrow I'm flying out to Florida. I'm spending Easter in Florida for the week. And I fly back in Tuesday. So podcast will be Wednesday. So next week, Wednesday, there'll be no Friday Night Live. So I'll see you guys Wednesday next week, you know. So until then, I wish everyone a happy Easter or whatever holiday you celebrate. Or if you don't celebrate any particular holiday, just a great weekend. You know, spend a great weekend with friends and family and stuff. But whatever it is, I really appreciate you guys hanging out with us. I hope you enjoyed the show. We are out of here. You guys take care. Peace. And that is that.